Hi. How are you? Cheers. You have stumbled upon a show that we'd like to call Random Night. On this show, we talk about MMA, UFC, Bellator, all that fun stuff. We have lion fights. It is the weirdest show that you will ever watch because we're going to jam this show with some interesting characters, interesting stories, and a whole lot of fun on Random Night. So tickle your penises and vaginas and enjoy the craziness of Random Night. Random night. Random night. Fill that room up because it's about to go down. It is Random Night. Let's go, motherfuckers. Let's get this party started. Drink your scotch, smoke your weed, and let's have a good time. Random night. Random night. Drums. Fidget spinner. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome. Welcome, Fooks. It is yet another Random Night. I think we're on episode number, what are we on, 9? I don't even fucking know anymore. I lost count. 8. Random Night number 8. This is Random Night number 8. The weirdest MMA show on YouTube has just gotten a little weirder because we're going to be talking about everything and anything that's going on in this FOOKIN world. Anything. That's right. Yeah. The thumbnail has Cris Cyborg with a goat, with a crown, in a headlock, getting choked out. And it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Look at the chat room over here. Inside this phone is a swole group of Fooks hanging out with the boys.
Hanging with the boys!
It is Friday night, and I am wearing a shirt that says Fighting Irish Athletics. And it is wonderful, wonderful.
Hanging with the boys!
Cody, we've heard enough of you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's see how the chat room's doing. Let's get party started on a lovely, lovely Random Night. That's right, we're going to be talking about topics, UFC, Bellator, MMA, and all fucking FOOKIN stuff. Mystic Moss. We'll talk about Mystic Mac versus Floyd Mayweather. We'll be talking about lion fights that's going on right now, and I have it on by the side of me. And it is wonderful, wonderful. Let's see what's going on in the chat. J Smooth, Connor B, and H. Ole, 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 ole. Ole's in the chat. Who else we got in this? Jesus Christ, absolute MMA.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I just started drinking. Let's get fucked up, says Jay Smooth. And it is wonderful, wonderful. Joel Miller's here, says smoking some Kush. Mexican D-side says y'all better stop clowning my baby cyborg. Connor B, Connor B says get them sherbet cookies and Gorilla Glue. Shit is glorious.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What else we got in here? Craig Lee is here. NH, Michael Adams. What's going on, Michael Adams? Everyone is here. Everyone is pumped up for another dysfunctional show, Random Night. Now, guys, here's the deal. Here's the deal. We always go back to MMA. We always talk about MMA over here because that's what we are. We are the MMA-Holes. So we'll be discussing UFC. We'll be discussing UFC and all that fun stuff. But we are going to get a little cringy tonight. So if you're not into the cringe, if you don't like the uncomfortableness, then I tell you to leave right now. Get the FOOK out of here. People compare us to the Howard Stern show of MMA. I say we are better than Howard Stern, and Howard Stern, fuck you. No, only kidding. We can't say that. He's the king of all media, but I am the king of YouTube. So there you go. Guys, it's going to be a cringy night. We're going to fill up this party room over here. We have phones. That's right. There are phones right across over there. It'll be activated in a second because we have to talk about... That's right. Now remember, now I see it's 32 people watching. Welcome to the show. If you're new to this, well, you are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
This show is going to get very uncomfortable, guys. Very, very uncomfortable, okay? So I got to make this clear to you guys. If you are not into cringy stuff, get the fuck out. We don't want you here. If you are into cringy, uncomfortable situations, this is the place for you because this place, your host drinks out of a cup with his face on it and a crown. And it is wonderful, wonderful. Cheers. Let's talk about topics. Dana White admits to making mistakes on how they handled Cyborg. It's about time because Cris Cyborg, poor Cris Cyborg, well, she just keeps on getting pushed to the side and all this weird drama and shit like that. Well, Cyborg is fighting, and it's going to be glorious. UFC 214. Let's talk about UFC 214 later in the show. That card is redonkulous. 3 title fights. It's going to be great. So I can't wait to divulge into that. Next week is Fight Week, where you have UFC 213, and you have the Ultimate Fighter finale as well. UFC grabs Snoop Dogg for alternative commentary on the new Contender Series. Snoop Dogg,
Wonderful, wonderful.
Snoop Dogg is going to be a commentator for MMA. That's like saying, hey, Mystic Moss.
MMA-Holes!
What's up, Tiger? How are you? Tonight, we're going to get to up to 1,800 subscribers, and we'll play the Fuck Luke Thomas song. Welcome, you swell motherfucker, to the glorious channel of the MMA-Holes, Tiger 2169. You are wonderful, wonderful. So Snoopy Dogs is going to be, Snoop Dogg is going to be one of the commentators on the Contender Series. Now, I do have high expectations, high hopes for this Contender Series. I do feel it's going to be better than the Ultimate Fighter because I like looking for a fighter. I think it's a good show. So the Contender Series has a lot of promise, and then they drop in our laps Snoop Dogg. So that makes things a little difficult to wrap your head around. Why Snoop Dogg? Maybe he's going to be a comic relief of the show. I have no idea. Lion fights going on over here. There's a black man versus a white man punching each other in the face. How many of you guys hit me in the chat with the ones if you're watching lion fights? These two are going at it, by the way. A lot of stuff going on tonight. Anyway, wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Dana White will be giving a locker room bonus to Justine Kish for dealing with the incident. You know what the incident is. She shit herself. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But Dana White is actually doing something nice here for a change. Dana White's going to be giving a little extra money, a little bonus money for shitting yourself. So fighters, here's the thing. If you think you're not going to get a bonus, a fight of the night, finish, whatever, well, just shit in the cage, and Dana White will hook you up with a couple of bucks. So now you've learned something. We all learned something today.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What else we got in this fucker? Conor wants Khabib in Russia. We spoke about that in the last video where I got on my car, I put on the fucking stream, and I talked to you, Fooks, and it was dysfunctional. But Conor wants Khabib. He really does after the Mayweather fight. So fights Floyd Mayweather and then goes over to Russia and fights Khabib. It sounds like a lot of things, moving parts. Let's see if that happens. Conor, is that happening?
Yes, sir!
Oh, I guess it is happening. What else? USADA has informed Nick Diaz of potential anti-doping policy violations. A shocker. Shocker. Nick Diaz smokes pot and got busted. Real fucking shocker there. But, yeah, this could be the end of Nick Diaz over here because if he has another long suspension because of fucking marijuana, well, that's not wonderful, wonderful. He's not getting any younger, and I think we could all agree we would like to see Nick Diaz in another fight, right? Why not? Why not? But this guy doesn't give a fook, and USADA is on his ass now because of the smoking of the pot. God damn it. Right now, the white ball guy is hugging the black guy. The black guy spinning in a big knee to the belly. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Are you guys watching lion? Is anyone watching lion fights? I don't see any ones in the chat, so I think I'm the only one watching. It's on Access TV, and there's a man bloodied up right now fighting what looks to be Busta Rhymes. It looks like Mr. Clean versus Busta Rhymes is fighting right now. Now, I don't know anything about these fighters over here, but hey, listen, it's fighting, it's MMA, and I need to watch. I need to do it. So I'll keep you posted if I see anything good on Lion fights, since you guys have zero interest in that. Mac is looking to hire Paulie Malignaggi. I don't fucking know how to say this guy's name. Anyway, I got hell for not knowing who this guy is, and honestly,
Who the fuck is that guy?
it's boxing, for God's sakes. It's the MMA-Holes, not the boxing holes. But Paulie Malignaggi is a former champ. He's a commentator on Showtime, and he is a little long in the tooth, but Conor wants him to help out. We'll discuss that. Will he help out Conor? He did say he could kick Conor's ass before this shit went down. So, okay, we'll talk about that. Why the fuck not? But it is fight week, guys. It is fight week. And check out the living room. The MMA-Holes living room. Check it out. And this is where shit goes down. Justin Gaethje versus Michael Johnson is going to be fighting Friday night, and it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
This is the Ultimate Fighter finale. Oh, fix the tip jar. Let's move this over. There you go. 26. Oh, shit. Why didn't anyone tell me? We have 10 more likes. Every 10 likes, boom, diaper dances. Everybody sing along. Everybody sing for 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Oh, God, 10 more likes. There it is. And the reason why I'm laughing right now is because I'm looking in the chat. Kobe's here. I dropped his link in the description. Go subscribe to the Cobes. He did do a interview with Kish. And Connor B goes, your shit story was remarkable.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If you want to hear Kobe's shit story, go over to his channel, check it out, subscribe to my friends, and stay tuned for some future partying between me and Kobe. We're going to be doing some intertwining. By the way, I think Lion Fights is over. I just looked over here, not over, the first fight. My man is off the stool. Busta Rhymes is standing up there, and Mr. Clean is on his ass. He couldn't even get on the stool. The fight's over. I missed it. Fuck. I'm going to have to move this over here so I can see what's going on. The fuck's this over here? Some backdrops over here. Anyway, so Kobe, welcome to the show. Kristen Cooper is here. Kristen, I hope you are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome. We haven't seen Kristen in a hot minute. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Boom. There we go. All right, so guys, check this out over here. Right above my head, well, not only is it Mr.
Yes, sir.
but above him is our number. 42 watching right now on a random night. Now, if you're new to this show, we're going to have call-ins, and I'm also going to open up the Google Hangouts. Now, here's the thing, guys. Hey, George, what's going on? He says, I thought that Michael Cater video was fake. It's not fake, George. Now, George is bringing something up here, guys. Cater, King. Well, basically, he challenged Cody Garbrandt to a fight. Was going to go down to his gym and kick his ass. Bodybuilder extraordinaire. And I'm telling you, it is a circus. It is right up the MMA-Holes alley. And Cody Garbrandt acknowledged it. I didn't believe it until Cody acknowledged it. Cody acknowledged it. And it is a complete shit show right up our alley. So if you want more information on that, there is no other place you're going to see the information is on Cody's channel. So go check out his channel over there. I also make some appearances on some prank calls. Not really prank calls. They were legitimate questions. Depressed George, and I love that. Jay Smooth. Okay, here's the deal. He says, it's legacy, not lion fights. Oh, fuck. Let me see. You're right. Jay, when you're right, you're right. It is. It's not lion fights. It's fucking legacy. Close enough. Anyway.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So now, yeah, the first fight's over. And Jay, what did you think? Busta Rhymes fucking whooped his ass. All right. So now Jay Smooth is in the chat. Here's the deal, guys. And Joe Miller says, Cater is a bitch. I kind of agree. Cater is a pussy, says Jay Smooth. Mike Hill says, you rock, bro. You rock, Mike Hill. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Me and Jay are ready to do it. Okay, so Craig Lee says, all right, so here's the deal, guys. This is how tonight's going to work on a random night, all right? I'm going to open up the Hangouts to Craig Lee because he is the MVP. And how could there be no random night with a random night without Craig Lee? It's impossible to not have a random night without Craig Lee. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up to Mr. Craig Lee and Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth is a swole MMA hole. Swole as a motherfucker. And he's been in our chat for a while now. We've never had him on the show. So tonight, Jay Smooth will be on the MMA-Holes. Now, if you're pumped up about that, hit me with the ones right FOOKIN now. Raymond Knight says Cody's back's broke. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was hurt too, but apparently he still wanted to fight him. Anonymous B says, you got a good voice and ideas. Do a podcast. I got better shit to do. I'm out, says Anonymous. So what I was going to do is I was going to take this show, take the audio and throw it as a podcast. The problem with that is this show is so goddamn visual. I mean, you can't be doing this because you got 10 more likes. You can't do this on a podcast. You can only do it on YouTube. Oh, I'm dancing. John, dance.
I've got
There we go.
10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes.
Yes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
That's right. There are 2 people dying of AIDS right now, so God rest their souls. But we have 34 likes, and we just started this thing. And like I was saying before, guys, this show is very visual. There's a lot of stuff to look at. When I open up the Hangouts, you got to see what's going on. There's a lot of stimulation. So as a podcast, I don't know if it would really work. I would like to do a podcast. If things work out the way I think they are going to work out, maybe we will do something separate as a podcast as well. Possible. It is what it is. I don't fucking care. Who cares? I love YouTube, man. But YouTube is a problem because there are things that go wrong on YouTube. And then once you're handcuffed to that, there's really no other way to produce this show. I've tried it on Facebook. I tried it all different ways. And YouTube houses this show better than anything else right now. I mean, look at this cell phone. This looks like tissues over here, but it's really a backdrop. Well, it's a shower curtain, but I use shower curtains as backdrops. But who cares, right? Anyway, I don't know what just happened. I got sidetracked. All right, Legacy. So fucking blow me. It's Legacy that's on right over here. Right down here is Legacy Fights. I got it right on the side over here. They're at a commercial right now. And we'll see what's going on. We'll talk you guys through that. Right on the side over here is a goat that climbs up my computer, jumps around over here, dances on top of the phone, and dances away. So don't be alarmed. He's part of the show. He's a friend of the show. And he is wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to fill up a little more scotch in the cup. I'm going to get the phone lines go. Well, the phone lines are going. I'm going to get the Hangouts going where we'll have Craig Lee and Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth, are you in the chat? Let me know if you're ready to go. FOOKIN says Craig Lee. Let's see what we got going on over here. I'm having a good time. If you're having a good time, well, that's all that matters, right? FOOKIN kids, I hate you, says Ole. Oh, okay. Quick, George, have the SWAT team ready to raid. NH gives a 1. This channel is growing like a motherfucker, says Joel Miller, and it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fuck the dislikes, says NH. Matt Salisbury says, I need some nice, juicy pussy. And I think, yeah.
Lick my balls.
Okay, Pro244I says, this show stimulates me good.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If you are stimulated, hit me with the ones in the chat. I want all the stimulated people to drop ones in there so I know everyone's moist and wonderful, wonderful. All right. Bitch Maid says, depressed George. I love you, Chris. The show is great. NH, we love you too. We love you long time. Right, Patrick Cummings? Matt Salisbury says, haha. Mike Hill, LOL, headache like a mofo, says depressed. George, do you need your temples massaged? How do I turn it, says Matt Salisbury. I don't know what we're talking about. Jay Smooth says, got arrested already. Oh, my God. That's the one. George says that. Do it, Smooth. Let's do this shit. Okay. They're ready. They're fucking ready. Rotate the pick and save it again, Matt. I've been crooked my whole life. Fook Floyd, 49-1. Here we go. Nice. Olivia Low Life, what's going on? Let's do this. And H is ready. Lick that pussy. And look at all the moist people in the chat right now. It's catching up. But there are many moist people in this chat. Joel Miller, Depressed George. Michael Adams is not moist. Kobe's Corn is moist. Sean McGrady's moist. Matt Salisbury. Coob the Camel is moist.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Law of Attraction is moist. Mike Hill, I'm kicking his great time. Okay. NH. Let's see. Let's see if we got anyone else here. But look at that. Connor B. Connor B. My back is broke. Oh, no. It's terrible. All right. All right, guys. We're going to set it up right now. And here we go. Let's set it up. So basically, guys, this is the deal. During the week, we have our Wednesday show. We have the Ariel Helwani pre-show. I think I'm going to incorporate the phones during the pre-show. I think that'd be a cool addition. I like the phones a lot. So, guys, if you want to get your voice out there, there's 2 ways to do it. You could support the show by donating down below. We have the links to our donations. It could be pennies or it could be millions of dollars, whatever you want to do. Each donation has a different alert. It's down in the description down below. So check that out over there. It's through Streamlabs. You put your donation in, a song pops up, and your voice is pushed onto the show. We have no choice but to read what you say when you do donate. So it's down below. And these are our swole people over here that are crossing over there. There they are. Look at these people. Tickle them. But your donations help. It keeps the show rolling and flowing. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right, I'm going to send out the link to these Fooks. All right, so this is what we're doing. Jay Smooth and Craig Lee, get ready, friends. Jay Smooth, we're about to burst your cherry on the MMA-Holes. Guys, are you pumped up? Are you pumped up about the appearance of Jay Smooth on the MMA-Holes Live? If you are pumped up, hit me in the chat with a wonderful, wonderful right now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful all around in that chat. It's fucking hot as balls in here. I'm going to have to move the fan around. I'm sweating my ass off. I got dressed up for you guys. I decided to wear a tank top. That's right. All right. Copy link. What's going on at Legacy? Another fight looks like it's going down. Announcing 2 fighters. These ring girls are fucking... They got some horse face action going on here. I don't know if anyone's watching this shit, but the Legacy girls got horse face action. Bodies aren't they're good. Good bodies. All right. Here we go. Send that out. Now, and boom. It's out. All right. Smooth is Matt Salisbury. Pay the money and have me write the shit in, says Depressed George. If Depressed George fucking tickled that, thank God George doesn't have any money because his donations would be fucking cringy as all hell. Wonderful, wonderful says Joe Miller. Mike Hill says, fuck yes. Matt Salisbury says, wonderful, wonderful. You guys are pumped up. Pumped up. Smooth, wonderful, wonderful. Olympia Low Life. Wonderful, wonderful. It says Pro 2. And we've got a guest. He wastes 0 time, guys, because we've got a guest on the MMA-Holes Live. There he is. The immortal.
My audio, is it okay?
Sounded good. Sounded good, Craig. We got a guest on the MMA-Holes. All right, friends. Check it out right now. We have the MVP of the MMA-Holes, Craig Motherfucking Lee, in the house. Craig, how's it going tonight?
My brother, it's going wonderful. And how are you? And love to all the chat.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. We are so close right now to 1,800 subscribers. We get there, we'll fuck Luke Thomas again, Craig. Do you want to fuck Luke Thomas?
Not literally, but sure, mess with his head. Beautiful.
Well, from word on the street is he has a big mangina. That's what I've heard. So if that's the case, I mean, just don't mind the beard.
Well, you know, he is ready. He's primed and ready. You've done set him up.
So, Craig, on a level of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest right now, how pumped up are you to witness the greatness of Jay Smooth?
I've witnessed the greatest of Jay Smooth. See, me and him and Jesus talked a few days ago on Google Hangouts, man.
Well, look at that. Look at you.
Jay's legit. Now, how come I don't see you on the Google Hangout? Usually I see your face. And there you are. Okay.
I'm back. I'm in business.
That way I'll be able to see the other faces that come in. You handsome son bitch. How you doing, you sexy bitch?
Here I am.
I mean, I can see you in big screen here. So you're up on a 50-inch front now, cool. And you're not looking bad for a brother. All right.
Everyone in the chat right now, 40 people watching, say hello to Craig Lee. Now, guys, we are going to discuss some MMA tonight, but remember, this is random night. So for those of you that are not into crazy stories, cringy shit, well, listen, tap out now. See you later. We don't need you here because it's going to get
pussy talk, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's going to get out of control over here on a MMA-Holes random night because it usually does. Now, if you want more straightforward, well, listen, Wednesday nights get a little crazy too, but we talk a lot more MMA that night. Craig, are you watching Legacy right now on Access TV?
No, I wish I could because I don't. It's an obscure network or something. I don't know what it is, brother.
See, I'm in a little bit of a situation here, Craig. Maybe you could help me out. I have YouTube TV because I got rid of cable. We've discussed this a million times, but I did get rid of cable. So I have YouTube TV. I did the free trial with that. I have DirecTV now. I have the free trial with that. Okay. YouTube TV works better. It's clearer. It's more fun. But DirecTV now has more stations, and it has Spike TV and Access TV, which has Bellator, and then Access has like literally as CES, as Legacy, has all these fights on Access. If you're a fight fan, guys, if you have a chance to get Access TV, it's great. It really is great. But
I mean, I get Bellator on Fox.
do you really?
Oh, Spike.
Yeah, Spike TV. That's right. So Spike TV does host the Bellators over there. So I don't watch Spike TV. Maybe Ink Master, I'll catch a rerun of that. But I tell you what, every time I turn on Spike TV, there's fucking cops. It's every time.
It is, man.
Right?
Hey, but cop shows. Hey, listen, here's the deal. The best thing now, if you want to see a little funny something, yeah, go ahead, get you going, baby. I got one too. There's a live PD. I believe it's on channel 29, A&E or something, on Friday and Saturday nights. And they've got cops with live cameras all over the country. Oh my God, it's some crazy shit, man.
Now, is that actually streamed live, or is it pre-recorded?
No, it is actually streamed live. That's the thing with technology now. Everything's live, and they've got these guys like in hard ass places, man. You see people get pulled over, and you'll see crazy naked running crazy nuts down the street. And, it's nuts. It's great fun, actually. I watch it.
I tell you what, watching Cops live, I would watch that in a heartbeat. I am in. I am so addicted. Craig, you've heard of this now? IRL in real life is like
I watch it all the time. Watch it all the time.
It's booming right now. Now it's basically, there was a movie called Nerve that had I forgot, Franco's brother and whatever. Regardless,
I remember. Yeah, it's basically a voyeur thing, man.
Yeah. Basically, they go out there, like say I have this live chat going, and I'll go out and just film my day. I'll just go out and fucking go to the grocery store and all this shit, and there's a million fucking things going on right now where there's streams, and if there's a cop one like that, dude, I am 100% into that. I would love to see something
let me
like that.
tell you let me tell you, because I watch it every day. I got 2 or 3 people that I actually follow.
Okay.
Now.
Andy Milonakis is Z1.
Yeah, Andy gets a little bit old, but yeah, I watch him once in a while. I like the Awkwards. They travel all over the place. It's a guy and a gal, and she's real cute. He's a nice little French Canadian, he's from France. She's from Canada. But yeah, they travel all over, like Thailand and Bangkok, and they're hanging out with Andy over in wherever he's at in Tokyo, or wherever he's at right now in Japan. I think they're in Kyoto or something like that. Kyoto. But I see these others, a couple of them. Then you got, and they actually add some content to the thing. There's a few. But then you get some real idiots, and they still making good money, brother. And then if you're a pretty girl, especially if you're a pretty Asian girl, I've seen them I'm seeing people send in stuff like $100, $300, $500 to them. Donations, brother.
Wow. I'm foaming at the mouth watching this stuff, because basically when the people donate, you have to do something. Like they kind of like egg them on. So it actually, you get your money's worth. Every time a donation happens, well, hey, listen, you got to go over there and do this,
Oh, yeah.
And these people, they do it. They do it. They really do. Now, here's a question, Craig. I watched this guy named Asian Andy. Asian Andy is his name. He has pink hair. He runs around on YouTube. And it's like, I hate saying that I've seen this kid. But basically, I don't know if it's real or not. I think that people are having production teams making believe like it's real life, having people donate it, because this kid always has something to do. He never stops. He's constantly going. So do you think that people are like, hey, there's a lot of money to be made in this. Maybe we'll hire this kid, pretend he's streaming live, and produce like a YouTube show? Do you think people do this?
Well, I don't know on YouTube, but I know on Twitch, like it's like this, man. They're all straight up. That's it. That's what they do. There's people that do nothing but sit and draw, and they're artists. And people actually send donations. They're beautiful art. I mean, we're talking about people with some real talent. Then you got people that do nothing. Here's something I want to say why it's fresh on my mind. There's a website called YouNow, which is the stupidest thing that's ever been invented. All it is any child 13 and above, and there's adults, whatever, so-called adults on there, and they can broadcast from their phone. They call it broadcasting. They just get on there and look at the camera. They have no content. They're dickheads at the waist. Don't let anybody tell you that YouNow is worth a damn. They can all suck my dick because it's worthless.
I've heard of YouNow, but I honestly never even watched it. Is it like YouTube?
No, it's a child's place and idiots. It's a place for the ne'er-do-wells and the ones that are. Brother, it's sad. Go watch it just for the hell of it. Make up a cringe account and go watch. It's pathetic. You can say one word. I am banning you because you said I was not attractive. It's not. There's no content. We bullshit. We have fun. We get to know each other. We listen to MMA. We do our thing. It's a joke. Never go there except to watch and laugh and make fun of.
Yeah. All right. So I'll pass. I didn't have interest in the first place, but now I'm definitely not gonna fucking watch it. Fuck that.
Sucks.
So, guys, you are watching the MMA-Holes live right now. We are discussing on a random night. I have Craig Lee live on the show as well. The phone lines are open, so if you have a topic, I will not – well, I'll kick you off, but I won't kick you off that quick until you get your topic out. We'll talk about anything. If you want to talk about transgender men, we could talk about that. It's fine. Or we could talk about what's coming up next week, which is UFC 213 and the Ultimate Fighter finale now. I'm not sure which one. Now, Lewis from Prosper Management has been all excited about this UFC 213. I am not like, I think the numbers for UFC 213 is going to be garbage. I honestly think it's going to be complete garbage. Now, I'm not saying the fights aren't going to be entertaining, but I see garbage UFC 213. Let's see what you guys think. I'm going to skip the Ultimate Fighter finale. I'm going to go to the schedule right now. And I'm going to put up on the screen UFC 213. Now, listen, guys, this is what I'm saying here. I don't think that we're going to see shit fights. I think we're going to see good fights. But here is my issue. Look at the main card. Now, Craig, I have it on here. You might have a little bit of a delay, but it'll be there. I almost threw up.
I'm good. I know. You just take your time, baby.
I almost threw up all over myself. I have like verped a little bit, and I almost vomited. It would have been great.
Hang on, bro.
There's content right there. So here we go. Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko. I love watching the women fight, but I saw these two fight before. I wasn't thrilled about it. I think the second one's going to be better, but I don't know. It's a main event. There are only 4 fights on the main event, guys. Only 4 fucking fights. Now, Pettis Miller, awesome fight. I think that's going to be a great fight, actually. Verdum versus Overeem has some juice. Romero Whitaker, I'm in. Nunes Shevchenko, okay, not as the main event, but it is. I'll deal with it. I'll keep complaining, but I'll deal with it. 4 fucking fights. Now, here's the deal, guys. Look at this card. It is a pay-per-view. UFC 213 is a pay-per-view. If you go to UFC 214, now check this out. How do you have the balls to charge the same price for UFC 213 and then you go over to UFC 214 and it's banging, like ridiculously banging? Now, the card is not set in stone yet, but right off the bat, there are 3 title fights. Woodley Maya, Cyborg Evinger, Cormier Jones. How the fuck do you make this card like this? And look at this shit. Manoa, Ozdemir, Lamas Knight, yes. Choi, Feely, Sterling versus Barao. I've heard some things about that. Northcutt versus McCasey. I mean, I didn't even know. You know, John McCasey, I didn't even know he was still fighting. I knew he busted up his jaw, but dude, Craig, it's not even close. These cards are so far apart in swollenness. How the fuck can they charge us for UFC 213, 4 fights there? And I mean, they're good fights, not good enough for a 4-fight card. And then UFC 214, I don't get it.
No, it's wrong. Look, I've seen fight nights that outdid this one. Really, and you have too. Hell, we watched it again over the several months and months, you know, and we've seen some good stuff. But no, I mean, yeah, I want to see Nunes and Valentina. Of course, I really want Valentina to win. I mean, I've looked at both of them extensively and watched a lot of videos, background videos on them. And boy, I tell you what, Shevchenko, that's who you want in your corner, especially if you got in a fight outside the ring. Bitch can handle guns. She's tough now. And old Bull Dyke Nunes, which once again, you know, at a distance, she can look pretty attractive. She's got this big old tall leg. She's got long legs, and that ass sits right up on top of them long legs. She'd make a great track runner too. So there, she's dangerous also. She's a good puncher, but she can be dangerous in a lot of areas. I hope Valentina wins. But yeah, I dig the fact that they're fighting. It's just not a first-class event for pay-per-view, sir. You see what I'm saying? I agree.
Listen, I am not complaining about the actual fights. I think the fights are going to be good. I think there is something between the rematch. The first one was terrible, but the rematch will be better. I have a good feeling about that.
Oh, yeah.
The other fights are good too, but we have 4 fights on the main card of pay-per-view. Ian, what's going on? He says, what the fuck are you talking about? 213 is a brilliant card. How is it fucking brilliant? Hold on a second.
What?
Hold on a second. I'm going to go back to it. I got to go back to this shit. All right. Look at UFC 214 with the 3 title fights. UFC 214 is like light years better than UFC 213. Now, I'm not saying these are going to be bad fights. There is no fights. There is no fights. There are 4 fights on the prelims and 2 fights on the prelims, on the pre-prelims, and then 4 fights on the main card. What the fuck? This shit's going to be over in 2 seconds, and we got to pay for a pay-per-view? Are you kidding? Ian, don't make me fly to Scotland and slap the shit out of you. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Guys, let me know in the chat. Are you going to pay for UFC 213? I'm pissed because I paid because I like to run the swole show over here. So I pay so I don't get interruptions. Let me know in the chat. Are you pumped up for UFC 213? Are you going to pay for UFC 213? I mean, it's apples and oranges compared to 214. We got 10 more likes. Where is he? Where is he, Diaper?
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Alrighty, friends. 40 likes. 6 people dying of AIDS, and we have 40 watching. All right. Ian says, show the card. I did. I'll show it again in a second. Triple B's. What's up, motherfucker? MMA-Holes. I just did a fucking line. That sounds wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Jesus Christ says, tomorrow fights Manny Pacquiao. Now, here we go. I was listening to Chael Sonnen, okay? Chael Sonnen, a lot of people love the guy, I'm sure. But Chael Sonnen was like, I am in the fight game, and I had no idea Manny Pacquiao was fighting tomorrow. Now, I did hear that he was fighting tomorrow, but it's nowhere to be found. Craig, did you know that Manny Pacquiao was going to fight tomorrow?
I did just by accident, though.
Right? They're doing, I mean, Manny Pacquiao's fighting, for God's sakes, and no one gives a shit. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it has changed a bit.
Oh, my God.
You know, it's not as big a deal as it was.
It really is. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Let's go in the chat room and see what we got over here. This is UFC 213 right over there. I am not saying the fights are going to be bad. It's just anemic with the fights. This is a pay-per-view, guys. 4 fights, 4 on the prelims. Come on, guys. Get your shit together. Party room, random night. You guys are watching Random Night, where we're going to talk about pretty much anything and everything. Anonymous B says, how does anyone watch and not like? Well, I don't know.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Stream, but I like the card. So Codename likes the card, but he's going to stream it. Merca says, ole, ole. Travis Brown on the prelims. Yeah, he is. Which, yeah, why not bump Travis Brown up? Bump him up to the fucking pay-per-view. I mean, listen, I don't know. Just make us feel like we're getting more for our money. You know, I know it's the same shit if you really think about it, but I don't know. I think a pay-per-view should be 6 fights. I really do. If you're going to pay for it, make you know, I don't know. Anyway. Please,
make it work. No, you're right. Because, I mean, we've talked about this before months ago. We had one little crappy, I think it was like 5 fights on, wasn't it a 5-fighter sometime? I forgot what it was. It's been months back. But still, you're right. 6 fights a minimum. Yeah. I'm like this. Here's the deal. If you can't do something, you can switch. There's prelims that you can switch. Maybe. I don't know if it's even worth it for them.
It's ridiculous. I get mad at 5 fights. I get mad at 5 fights. If I'm going to pay for a pay-per-view, if I'm going to pay $59, $60, almost $70-something for a pay-per-view, give me 6 fights. If I want to get my money's worth, give me 6 fights for a pay-per-view. 5 fights is and then you give me 4 fights? What the pretty soon what is it going to be 3 next? We're going to get 3 fights. We've got to pay your pay-per-view. Like, what the fuck? What the
I think what's going to happen if it ends soon, it just sucks all the way around.
It does. Fuck the pay-per-views. Put it on Fight Pass then. Make it a subscription service. Put the pay-per-views on Fight Pass and make it part of the deal. It's time to rant. Where is it? Dance.
It's time to rant. It's time to rant. Chris is gonna rant and piss people off. It's time to rant. It's time to rant. Get ready for a rant and get pissed off. If you care, go away. I don't want you here anyway. Chris is gonna rant. Chris is gonna rant. Fuck. Shit.
Fuck. All right. Now, you guys might think I'm going to rant about UFC 213 and their anemic pay-per-view, but I'm not. I'm going to rant about this. Where the fuck is Jay Smooth? Jay Smooth.
Yeah, where is Jay?
Where the fuck?
He promised. He promised. But I have talked to him, so he's real.
Jay's
Jay
in the chat.
now here's the thing. Jay is exactly as he says. I mean, to a point. I mean, he is a black brother. He's an African American, what the hell you want to call it. Jay, you know I love you. But he's there. There he is. Okay, right there. Where's he at? Call in. Jay. He's in the chat. Oh, Jay, baby, come on in. Did you not get the link? You got his actual right address, right?
Yeah, I did. I whatever he DM'd me, I put
okay.
the
because I have it in my little notebook if I need to get it for you.
Jay Smooth, I emailed you the link. Let me see. Oh my God. Holy shit.
What's up?
I'm getting fucking lit up on Twitter. Oh, here we go. Christian Evan Enchovich. You hear this? My fucking my text message is this.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's my text message. Luke Thomas, because I love him so much. But I'm getting blown up on
Twitter. You
Twitter.
know, Chris, that when you're talking on Google, you can actually, you can send a message, while you're talking to someone, right? You know that, right?
Well, here's the thing, Craig. I want to give you a little bit of a warning. See that message?
It shows it to everybody.
Yes.
I know. I knew that the other night when I did it.
Yeah, I saw it pop up. And I was like, oh my God, is he going to drop the N-word or is he going to...
No.
I was like, is Craig going to get in trouble?
But, I mean, it's outside the listener's realm, is what I'm saying.
Look at this shit. We got 45 watching right now. I'm right here. Call me, motherfuckers, says Jay Smooth. Jay, check your email. Are you so high you can't understand how to work a fucking email? Let me know.
Do it like we did the other night, Jay. Just go to your email, and there'll be a link for you under your Gmail account. Just click that link. It'll take you over to Google Hangouts and click join group.
Now,
right?
Jay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to DM you the link as well. If you don't want to come in on the Hangout, it's fine. You could call in, too. You could have it call into the number. But beware, when you call in, you may get hung up on. So
he can actually do the same thing, Chris. Just when he gets going on, he can mute his camera. All you got to do is click on your camera. It mutes it, but still keeps the voice. Just shows whatever icon you have there.
That's true. That is true. Craig brings a good point. Now, we do all our shows. This is how we do it. We do how we Jew it. This is how I Jew my show. We do it on Google Hangouts. Inside of OBS, I run Google Hangouts over here. That's how we get the swole set up with the cameras over here. So when we have multiple people in the room, it bounces back and forth, and it gives a little action to the show. Now, yeah, so that is that. Let's go into the chat room, see what's going on. The cringe chat, the MMA-Holes on a random night. 40 people swole in this motherfucker, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Possum blocked me hard, says Depressed George. Did Jesse block you, George? Leslie Scott, what's going on? Pac-Man will KO him within 6, says Leslie Scott. Leslie, I don't even know who the fuck he's fighting. I have no idea. I probably will try to find a way to watch it. I'll stream it somehow. Big Lex, what's going on, friend? I hope everything's wonderful, wonderful with you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What else we got? Pro244I says Jay has 5 stars right now. Jay is getting fucking... Right now, he is... Jay got the fucking police hunting him down on Grand Theft Auto. He's on level 5.
Hey, man, I gotta get some bail money ready.
Codename says, is the pay-per-view the regular price? Listen, if they're going to charge full price for 4 fights, UFC can lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
For sure.
I bet they will. At least $69. I guarantee you.
Oh, God.
Don't you think? I mean, well, if they go, well, we discount it now, about gripe about it later. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Still, it sucks.
You know the UFC is not going to drop the price. You know that's not going to happen. But, guys, it's anemic, the card. Now, the fights are good. I mean, the fights can be fun, but you got to blink. This is what the UFC is going to do. It's going to be 4 fights. I'm going to put it on the screen again. It's going to be 4 fights here. Okay, and here are the fights, if you just jump it in. Pettis Miller, good fight. I'm in. I'm pumped up. Verdum Overeem, yes, I'm in. Romero Whitaker, going to be the fight of the card. It's going to be fucking fantastic. Nunez, Shevchenko, awesome. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Guys, we got something going on here. Hold on.
Hey, can y'all see me?
We can't see you. And we have a tip. Holy shit. Hold on, guys. Smooth, hold on a sec. We have a donation here. Hold on 1 second, and he's in the Hangouts.
Chris, this is Brianna, and I want you to know we watch Also Link thinks you are a cutie. Sorry for pie, you showed me how to do this. I love you, baby. Do you want food? I will get oil, bae. Love you.
What the hell? Hey.
Well, thank you.
God.
Brianna's here with the coffee tip dance. Thank you very much. Guys, we've got a guest over here. Everyone welcome my friends over here.
You all know.
Smooth.
Hey.
Fuck out. What's going on? What's good?
All right. All right, I had to play this song for 2 seconds. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the shit show. We have Jay motherfucking Smooth in the house. Jay, what are you drinking over there? Oh, and Smooth.
You got to turn that background down, man.
Yeah, Jay.
Oh, I got you. You hear me better?
Fucking amateur hour here. All right, hold on. I do hear something in the background. Yeah, just whatever you got going on in the background, shut that shit down.
Hold up.
So, all right.
I got you. All right.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, cool. I think I'm all set.
Jay, thank God.
Okay. See, that background shit, we don't need it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, did you see that donation? Do you know who that's from?
I see Brianna sent that donation.
Damn it, that's what I'm saying. I want to say this while she's listening. I'm going to say this, and then we'll go to Smooth on this one, but I want to say this. Girl, what are you doing using my damn credit card or my debit card? Just, all right, I'll talk to you after a while. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, thank you, Brianna, for using the credit card. I do appreciate that. Milk that credit card, Brianna. Milk that credit card.
No, if you see Hodgepodge, you deny it.
Jay Smooth, this is exciting. I'm very excited right now. You are on the MMA-Holes. How do you feel right now? The epicness of the show. Are you soaking it in?
Goddamn right. It's about time you got me on this bitch. I don't know what took so long, but I'm finally happy to be here.
Oh, man. A level 1 to 10, how nervous are you right now? I mean, you're being seen all over the world. Oh, look at that green. Check it out.
There you go.
That's some good stuff right there. So,
I did get into some of this. But anyway, go ahead. Don't mind me. Just do what you do.
Well, hey, Jay he actually sounds pretty smooth right there. What kind of mic setup we got going on there? It's very good there. It's nice and clean. I like that.
It is a tablet, a phone, and an iPod, and wireless headphones, and a bunch of... Well, I can't really tell you what's in here, but you can imagine.
Oh, okay, so you're talking through the headset. Cool, awesome. So, guys, Jay Smooth is live in the MMA-Holes. We have Craig Lee. This is the first time ever. This is a little bit of history right now. Jay Smooth is on. Now, stop rustling the fucking microphone. Jay.
And the microphones.
Fuck it. Let me word on the outside then. Fuck it.
All right.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, you're fucking... You're killing us.
Well, are you hitting your microphone? So are you using the one in your earphones?
Yeah, so basically someone hanging down. Yeah, so whatever.
Okay, it was just sort of scruffling. We couldn't hear you.
Okay, all right. I got on the outside. It's all good. You can't hear shit now.
Listen,
Beautiful.
It's your first time on, so hey, we forgive you. Jay.
Now, see, look at my brother Smooth. Now, here's the thing, Chris. Now, I'm going to say this, and I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm going to say this, Chris. I was kidding with Jesus when we were on, me and Jesus started doing the hangouts. And I kept kidding, and I told Smooth this the other night. I said, we ain't heard from Smooth for one reason. He probably ain't black. You know, all this shit he puts in the
Yo, when Craig found out you were black, he fucking ran for the hills.
Came through. He's straight up legit.
Jay, thank God you're on right now, because this show gets so white. So it's good to have a little bit of color into the show, because I'm telling you, man, it's noisy.
A little bit of diversity goes a long way.
It does.
Yeah, baby.
So now, guys, if you're new to this shit, Jay Smooth is a swole member of the MMA-Holes. He's been in the chat for a while now. Jay, how long have you been watching the show? Can you recall?
Shit. It's been coming up on a year, I'd say.
Wow.
Coming up on a year.
Yeah, and we have only been on for fucking, goddamn, since last August. So, yeah, it's almost a year. So, man, you've been watching for a long time right now, Jay Smooth. This is good stuff here. Craig Lee jumped in head first, Mr. Bogart, and fucking is taking control of shit. MVP. Jay Smooth holds down the chat. Where do you like to be better? You like to be live with us or inside that chat room, Jay? Where do you feel more comfortable?
Hey, Jay's the chat king now, and a lot of times, because we was talking to our neighbors, but they got to we cut the phone short. I was letting him take his toe. So we could, but anyway, he goes, I got to get to the chat. I got to talk some shit. So that's what I love about Jay. He just straight up talks some shit.
I would agree with that, but see, now that I'm on here, it's actually not too bad. I could get used to this.
So there you go. All right. So what do you have to say to
We got some Smooth in the house.
what do you got to say to a certain depressed George that's in the chat? Do you have anything to say to this guy, because he's been calling you out and he's been backing down? Any words going to Sampras?
I mean, it's as simple as this, man. Gentlemen's Rumble, Houston, Baltimore, neutral turf. It don't matter. We shake hands after. We break each other's bones. We still, but it don't matter. We could do that. So you're the only request I have. You have to capture the whole thing. You have to be there for it.
Oh, you know.
I'll fly in for that one.
You know I'll be there. Oh my God, Jessie Bell Hill is here live inside the chat room above my head. Jay Beans in the house, and she's giving it back to George. No, Jesse's giving it back. Says bitch tips, bitch nipples. Holy shit! This room is getting crazy right now. All right, guys. If you're just jumping in right now, this is the MMA-Holes random night. So we're going to be getting a little random over here. Jay Smooth, real quick now, who is your favorite UFC fighter right now on the roster? Who is your guy or girl on the UFC roster?
Oh, man. My guy to go, it's actually more than one. But you know what? John Jones, because for me, John Jones was actually the first UFC fight I ever watched. Because UFC actually came to Baltimore only one time, and that was when he beat Glover Teixeira. Like he pretty much beat the shit out of him. And with that one, that resonated with me because that was my first time actually seeing it up close. And for me, seeing John Jones perform, it's always art. But the thing is, it's when he actually makes it to the cage. When he's pretty much number one, when he's unbeatable. But you know, I'd have to say John Jones is number one for me, but you know who's rising up on my list pretty high is DC.
Yeah.
The way DC took over 205 after John Jones fell off was crazy. He survived a war with Gus. He took on Rumble 2 times, almost got knocked out 2 times. Basically survived the storm. DC has proven that really he's unbeatable. I think he's unbeatable. And in a rematch, honestly, I don't feel good for John because let's just say you have certain parameters in the playing field now as compared to before that may make us see a different John Jones than what we saw in previous years.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Because,
yeah.
Right.
Well, I can weigh in on that one. I want to weigh in after you on that one.
Go ahead, Craig.
No, what I'm saying is this, you know, and I agree with my brother Smooth to this. But now here's the thing I look at. Jones. I mean,
hold on, Craig.
Huh?
Your audio's crackling again. I think it's the freaking link. I think it's doing the same shit.
Yeah, let me hit it again. I'm coming back. This is a very important one here, man.
Yeah, hold that thought. Hold that thought. All right, we're gonna have Craig jump back in. And listen, I know that's not Jessie Bell Hill over there, but I had to play on for 2 seconds. If you notice in the chat right now, it looks like someone has possessed Jessie Bell Hill.
Oh, are we?
And all right, let's hear Craig Lee.
We're back.
Yes, you sound good, Craig.
Oh shit!
Are we back, brother?
Yes, we are, Craig. All right, Jay Smooth. Whatever's going on in the background, turn it down.
All right. By the way, I'm watching the same thing you are, in case you're wondering what it is.
Okay. Damn. What are you watching? Legacy?
All right. Yeah. Definitely turn it down now. Yeah.
All right, turn down the volume right now.
All right. Anyway, go ahead, though. I got it.
All right. I think if I still got my thought is this. All right. Jones I saw him just came on. He's a badass, no doubt. DC is a badass. He's tough. He's a plug. Look at him, man. He's a plug. And he's a great wrestler. He's a great technical fighter. And if he hits you, he can knock you out. But if Jones catches him quick and knocks him out, I believe this is how it'll be won. Otherwise, DC will do his technical stuff, and as we all know, is patented. Hang on to you till you're tired and choke you out.
Yeah, I think that honestly, I think Jones is in for a fucking long night against DC. DC is a man on a mission right now. DC didn't fight that bad the last time around. Went 5 rounds with arguably the greatest fighter of all time, John Jones. And now you got a rusty Jones. I mean, I don't know. I think DC is going to be focused. I think DC is going to grind him like he should have the last time. and it's going to be a way, way different fight. Now, in the chat, Fake Jesse, what do you think? And everyone else, DC.
We gonna fight Jesse, man. We gonna fight Jesse. God, no, that's bleach drinker. Oh,
their hands on some angel or something. What happened to Jesse?
Jesse's drinking
hey,
bleach.
now you know who that is. Think about it. Who was always talking about bleach drinking in the chat?
Oh, okay, all right.
You know who that is. You know exactly who that is. He's, you know, it's
that crazy motherfucker.
He loves Jesse.
All right. Random night.
He's got about as many personalities as he does handles on Twitter and YouTube.
All right,
we
guys.
Love you, though.
Let's see what we got going on. So now George Sampras is.
Seriously, I do keep machine guns.
George Sampras is fighting with Fake Jesse. Marshall Grove says DC isn't getting knocked out. He took Rumble's beat shot in the first fight. So there you go. There goes Marshall Groves. Jesus Christ says, you should push OCD person, George. You twat, says George. Rye Lou says, if Rumble can't knock DC out, then Jones definitely won't. There you go. I don't think Jones is going to knock him out. Remember when Rashad... All right, Jay, you're fucking killing me. I don't know what's going on over there, but there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of crackling and shit.
You got some shit going on back there.
I don't know if it's the police.
Or what's going on?
Nah, man, I already cleaned out the closet this morning. No skeletons in there.
All the jizz and blood cleaned up.
This fool is talking to himself, says Connor B. Yeah, George Sampras is definitely going back and forth with himself over there. And it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
31 watching the MMA holes. 2 is George Sampras. And it is great. Guys, what are you more excited about this week coming up? UFC 213 or the Ultimate Fighter finale? What are you more excited about? I mean, I think it's a toss-up right now. When you look at the card, I don't know. I mean, the Ultimate Fighter finale is pretty damn good too. We'll start with Craig on this one. Where are you most pumped up about on this? UFC 213 or
this is
Gaeth G?
Man, you know, to me, I was pumped up thinking that at the beginning of all this tough bullshit, we would see that fight that we all want to see, you know. So now I'm pretty much like, whatever. Whatever happens, I'll watch it and I'll get stoned doing it, and later I'll have Ling Ling and Brianna sit on my face while riding me. You know, that's pretty much my thing.
So you're saying, what do you say?
I don't give a damn now, see? It's
all right,
like, you know what I'm saying? Since there ain't no Cody fight, I don't give a damn about the tough.
So it doesn't matter.
By default, I go with the other.
Okay, so you're gonna watch him regardless. It doesn't matter.
Sure, don't let them still get blown late night.
All right.
This is random now, brother. I'm just laying it down right.
Jay Smooth, Michael Johnson versus Justin Gaethje, UFC 213. I mean, we got 2 cards here: Ultimate Fighter finale and UFC 213. Which one are you more pumped up about?
You know what? 213 has more names that I guess I would be more interested in seeing, but I'm not going to sleep on the tough finale because Justin Gaethje is somebody I saw on WSOF. I'm excited to see how he does in the UFC, so I'll be watching that main event. I know that much. As far as 213 goes, I would have to say the most interesting fight that I like besides the main event itself. I know Overeem is not what he used to be, but heavyweight is wide open right now. And I'm a little interested to see how him and Fabricio ended. The first fight in Pride was a nice, you know, I guess mat display, if you want to put it that way. Nice display of jiu-jitsu. The second fight was a snooze fest in Strikeforce, man. I hated that. It was basically Overeem standing there and Verdum laying on my back saying, bro, jump in my guard. I'm not going to stand with you. Fuck this.
That fight, I saw it and it sucked. It was a waste of time.
Exactly. It was fucking awful. So as far as the third fight goes, Overeem is different. He's not on whatever juice he was on when he was in Pride and Dreaming. Basically what made him who he was, at least as far as fans are concerned. And I guess for Verdum, I mean, I guess he has one more run in him, but after Miocic knocked him out the way he did, I don't see him making that much of a run. So I would like to see Overeem win this fight. But again, I guess as far as names go, 213, I'm definitely all over it. But Tough, not sleeping on that either. But just one fight on Tough, I'm more interested in. As far as 213, I'm interested in pretty much the whole card. So.
Yeah, and you're making a good point there. If you look at the 213 card, I mean, listen, every fight, there's a shortage of fights, but every fight is pretty much a banging fight. Like, everything does look good. It looks exciting. They're all name fights. We could basically put our finger on who we want to win and excited for, and that's that. You go to the Tough finale, and honestly, I think it's great, too. I think this fight, I think this card, it's got some juice. Like, it's got some, like, there's something about it. These guys want to prove themselves. You got former Tough fighters, and oh man, DeCasey's on this one as well. You got whoever is going to wind up in the finale. The Johnson Gaethje. This fight, honestly, I don't know what to think. I really don't, because Johnson is talking all this shit trying to get in Gaethje's head. Gaethje looks fairly cool, but is he going to have the jitters? Is he going to be, or is he just going to, I mean, he's going to go there and fucking swing for the fences.
Yeah, I was watching that bullshit talk, and it was...
Yeah. See, personally, I think Gaethje is not shook at all. I don't think he's shook.
I don't think so.
As far as Michael Johnson goes, we know what the deal is with him. He's going to go for broke every single time. The only problem with him is he often gets emotional, so I feel like it's something Gaethje could really play on. Either that, or they're both just going to stand and throw punches till somebody falls. Like, I feel like it's going to be one or the other. But I really feel like they're both going to stand and just give it all they got. My only thing with Gaethje is, I don't know how long he can last if he just has a war with everybody he fights. Because if you look at Robbie Lawler, he fell victim to that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He had all those wars, and it caught up to him when Woodley cracked his chin with one punch.
Yeah, Gaethje, I mean, this guy does not, his face is open. I mean, the guy's got a crazy chin, but eventually, he's 28 years old. He's been in wars with some killers, and he's eaten so many shots to the head, and Michael Johnson's just going to add to the damage because Michael Johnson can fucking throw. Yeah, absolutely. Man, you're 100% right.
And plus, if he's not careful, he's going to end up like Diego Sanchez. That motherfucker crazy.
Yeah, with that underbite.
Hey, while I've got this on my mind, and this is totally it's not off topic necessarily. I mean, it is off topic of what these two people are talking about, but it's like this. I was seeing something, I saw a post that you passed on, Chris, on Twitter about the people that, trying to, like, say, Nate Diaz, not Nate, but his brother Nick, about how long it would take for me to clear it up for a drug test, Now, I don't understand that, because here's what Dana said. And I sat there and saw him saying this to Snoop Dogg. They were bullshit being buddies. That's why Snoop's getting that job. But anyway, he was saying that all you got to do is be 24 hours out from a fight and do not smoke, and you're fine. Is he lying, or is that true?
I feel like he's lying. If you ask me, I feel like I feel like that's slightly off, because if it's just 24, 48 hours, that's a cakewalk.
That's what he said. That's what he said. His exact words.
And plus, if you think about it, if you go 24 hours without it, you're going to be a little bit angry and irritated. So that would actually work in your advantage.
Not me. I mean, I'm just like, say, hey, man, ain't no big deal. But I mean, it's not. If anything, weeds will slow you down a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean, at least for me, it is when it's in. But once I wake up the next morning, it's a different story.
Yeah, I'm the same dude, but I guess everybody's a little different. But the whole point is, I mean, that's what Dana said. I saw it, and you can watch it yourself on YouTube. It was on Snoop's little podcast, and his exact words. He was talking about Nate and Nick. He said, "Look, they'd have to." He says, "All they gotta do is wait 24 hours." That's what he said. And it may be bullshit, but who knows? Or even a week's nothing. I mean, shit. I don't know. Yeah, hey, that's just me anyway.
Joe Miller does say 24 hours before the fight. I'm taking it like this. I don't think Diaz wants to fight again. I'm starting to think that
you're right. He's finished. He's finished.
Right? He don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't. He's gone Instagram partying. He's at these stage tables, popping bottles, banging all his broads. He don't want to fucking fight again. Craig, what do you think?
I think you're talking about Nate or Nick.
What's that?
Are you talking about Nate or Nick?
Nick Diaz. Nate, I think, is going to fight again.
I know Nick, yeah, he's done. Nick, I mean, Nate will still fight, but Nick's just rolling down the street, smoking window, sipping on gin and chows. With his mind on his money and his money on his mind, and that's the truth.
Guys, we are live right now with Craig Lee and Jay Smooth. First appearance of Jay Smooth on the MMA-Holes. If you think Jay's doing a good job, hit me with the ones. If you think he's doing a shitty job, hit me with the twos. If you think he's doing a shitty job. Now, Jay Smooth, everyone that drops a 2 in there, I want you to jump into the chat and give them a strawberry shortcake.
Oh, no. Hey, I've been handing them out all day. You see my... right when you walk in the door.
It was funny. I was at
the walk to the valley of the shadow of death. I shall feel no evil for the MMA-Holes. God my back and got my back. Amen.
Connor B says Diaz didn't fail any tests. He didn't give his whereabouts to USADA, so that's a fail.
That's a sign to me that he doesn't even care anymore, to be honest with you.
That grape drinks his ape riot. Joel Miller says Nick said he was high during the Silva fight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
He probably was. There's so freaky back there, man. Them cats, go ahead.
With Gomi in Japan, he was high for that fight too.
Let me say this: there's something freaky about them cats. They are truly gangsters because they can get stoned out of their brains and run a marathon. Come on.
Exactly.
They're supermen. That's why they're badass fighters, man.
Evans, Craig can't raise the chair. If he raises, then he's like Clark Kent and Superman. You'll know his identity. You can't do that, Evans.
So what? Does my ass walk in and raise the chair? Who asked?
Mexican, what's going on? Evans R. Ape Riot says only thing left is mutual masturbation. Michael Adams says 69. Jay killed Twitter earlier, says depressed George. Mexican is the lawnmower of the chat. Oh God. Ann H is dropping ones. Craig Lee will pass out in 20 minutes. Is that true, Craig? Are you going to pass out in 20 minutes?
Are you kidding me? Chris, you know me well. So does the chat. This must be a new brother or lady. Hello to you, Evans. Is that how you say that?
I think it's Evans. Evans R.
Evans? Oh, no, baby. You just now starting to learn about brother. Papa Craig. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I got to say, Craig, he could go late into the night, man. We've gone some long shows, and Craig has literally hung in there for the long haul. So I got to give Craig credit. He's a trooper. He is a trooper.
No doubt.
Some of those late night flights I used to do, man. I'm always gonna be a night owl, I reckon.
Did you hear about the Dana White thing with Justine Kish, where the locker room bonus?
Oh, is that really true?
The locker room bonus. Yeah, apparently. So there's no official thing saying it, but Justine Kish actually said that Dana White called her up and said how much of a badass she was, and she handled it so well that he's basically going to toss her some money on the side because of her handling it so well.
Man, he's giving that thought some change for splashing the canvas with her splash.
I tweeted that they were going to pass out. I tweeted they were going to officially pass out butt plugs, and you know who was going to be inserting them? That's his new job, that little bastard.
But, I mean, if this does get out that Dana White fucking paid her, for handling it well, shouldn't everyone just shit in the cage? Like, hey, let's get a little extra money.
They might as well. Like, they might as well just just take their trunks down, squat, and just let and do it right. Make sure you
now,
well, it's sort of like, he ever beat a dude down and he gonna not move for a minute and sort of opens his eye up like, well, can I still jump this motherfucker acting like I'm half dead? Well, when they realize they can't go no further, then they just close their eyes and squint and shove one out, I reckon.
Now, to those of you who do not like the poop humor. Like, there are some people out there that are so offended by people that make fun of this whole situation. What are we gonna do? Be like, oh, this is great, she's shit in the cage, let's not talk about it? Of course we're gonna joke around about it. She shit in the octagon. Guys, let me put this here. She shit in the octagon. She got squeezed.
Brother.
How do you not talk?
It wasn't even like a solid turd. It was like splatter. Like, it was diarrhea.
Well, you know, they're good and dieted, and they don't eat a shit. Look, I used to never eat. I mean, in all the years that I competed, I never ate right before I fought. I was good, but you do have some liquid in you, so you know, just it can happen, you know. And unfortunately, it happens to to someone that's not bad looking, got a great ass.
Marshall Grove says, "I've never gotten a bonus for taking a dump on the sales floor at my job. What the fuck?"
Wonderful, wonderful.
But it's a good point.
Yeah. So you work at where, brother?
Imagine if I was doing a photo shoot and I shit my pants. I'm not going to ask for a tip for that because I handled it well. I mean, no, it's not going to happen.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been doing a photo shoot, Chris? Do any of the kids or people shit their pants?
Well, the kids.
Come on.
I'm sure the kids have shit their pants. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I know you deal with a lot of stuff.
I'm sure.
Anybody ever puke though?
I tell you what, I have shit stories for days. Maybe I'll do a show. I've shit in bags. I got stories. I'm telling you, we'll make it for another time. But I've literally shit in bags. Yeah. If you listen, you've never lived life unless you shit in a grocery bag. You've never.
Hey, brother, here in Alabama, we grab a tree, we drop our pants, we grab a tree, and then sit and just hang backwards. It's a clean shot. It's like being on one of them pool stools. Them pool stools. It comes out clean. We always see, here on my farm, you keep everything in the truck you need: toilet paper, booze, weed, gun, bullets, maybe a couple of beef jerkies, you know, and that's about it. Your dog, you can need a little food for your dog too. Yeah.
Guys, the phone lines are open. If you have a good shit story, call in and tell us the shit story. I need to hear your shit stories.
Any kind of shit, puke, vomit, anything.
That's right.
Hell, just any story, call in.
That's right.
Period, any of that stuff.
Oh my God, Jay, you go bring up the bleeding beard. Don't do that.
You know what I used to do to V-neck? I used to, he gags. He has like this gag thing when, well, that sounds gay, but he has this gag reflex. Every time he smells something like really bad, like he almost vomits. If you have something horribly smelling in front of him, he literally almost vomits.
Brady's going to call. He's got a shit story. So.
All right, call in. So I shit in a bag. We went away. I'm not going to say we were in Vegas. I go in his room. I'm like, yo, I got to use your bathroom. I shit in a bag. I hung it up on the door, and I left. And I left.
Wow.
I hung outside, right? I was waiting for the screams. And all of a sudden, the door flings open, and he's running with the bag and throws it in the maid cart. He's like, what the fuck?
Wow, you were a really good buddy, weren't you?
Now, if you've never shit in a bag, you got to do it to your friends. Like, they were grabbing the bag. Like, what is this?
How old were you?
Not that long ago.
Not as young as you'd want to be.
Listen, it's funny. It's funny.
Oh,
Shit's
that's
funny.
great stuff, though. That's good stuff, brother.
You know what I want to know?
Crazy shit like that. But we shit in bags and then lit it on fire in front of doorsteps and knocked on the door. So they'd stomp it out with their feet. We were kids, like, 13.
Yeah.
You never heard of that?
I tell you what, I don't know. I'm definitely immature. If someone told me, yo, shit in someone's bag for a laugh, I would still do it. And I'm 40 years old, for God's sakes. I would still do it.
Well, golly, why not have some poop fun? But you tell me, you've never heard of lighting a bag of poop on fire on a door and knocking on it?
I have heard of it. I've never done it. I'm afraid if I light a bag of shit on fire, it's going to get all over me. Like, right?
Yeah, no, the poop ain't gonna get on you. You light the bag and then knock on the door and run. They stomp it out, the owner. We used to do that during Halloween when I was a kid. After we got through picking the mushrooms up out of the poop.
Or you take the bag and then you throw it like a Molotov.
It's a special skill.
Yeah, with my luck, I'll light the bag on fire. The shit falls through the bottom all over me, and now I'm on fire, covered in shit. I'm fucking done.
Shit does burn if it's dry enough. Because in Egypt and out there in the desert, even still today, they use camel dung as fuel for evenings in the desert. Because I was in the desert with my, when I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Evans is in the 40 club. It's good to know that we have more old people in here. Evans, represent with the. I see another 40-year-old in there. There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
Us old people. We gotta hang. We're hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Depressed George says, "What happens if you shit in a pool?" Listen, all right, let's talk about this. Hold on a second.
Man.
Hold on, let's talk about this.
With that.
Have you guys ever not shit? Let me get off of that. Have you guys ever pissed in a pool? I need to hear about this.
Everybody's pissed in the pool.
I've never.
No.
Yes. You've pissed in a pool too, Jay?
Yes.
Oh,
you have it?
I can't do it.
That's a lie, because everybody's pissing in the pool just like everybody's masturbating.
No.
Got a dick.
Exactly. Everybody's done it at least one time. At least you tell me now one time you haven't done it.
I've never pissed in a pool. I've gone on, all inclusives, and I swam next to the bar, and I see this cloudy water. I'm like, everyone's pissing right now, and my mouth is wide open. I'm just drinking it. I can't do it.
So he didn't swim a lot as a kid then. You didn't see, I grew up in the river skiing and all that shit.
That's the whole thing about the red ring is not real.
What's
Trust me, I've done it enough to know.
I'm never going in a pool with either one of you motherfuckers. Ever. I'm going to fucking slap a diaper on you. One of them fucking, those diapers that don't expand. You know the diapers they put on kids? I'm going to fucking put it on you guys.
See, Chris, where I live, I told you, right outside my area, I just walk in, we drive down to the bottom and get in the boat and hit the river, and we ski and stuff. You out there, you ain't gonna go take me in to pee. You go pee in the river. You go pee wherever you at. And I've peed in the pool. I've had sex in the pool. I've had sex in the river. I mean, everybody's done this shit. I mean, it's just like saying it's sort of like that. Let me tell you something, man. Peeing in the pool is just like everybody that says I ain't masturbated. Everybody that is a man that has a dick that works is jacked as me that likes women, or he could have jacked to a dude if he's gay, and that's okay because there's nothing wrong with being gay if that's what you're about. But let me say this also, man. You've got to understand it's all natural.
Yeah, don't pee in my pool. Listen, if you pee in the ocean, I understand the fish pee. I don't even pee in the ocean, but I get it. Fish pee in there, everything pees in there, whatever. But I'm not gonna piss in a pool. It's no place to go. It's just there. I don't give a fuck how much chlorine you put in that pool. It's piss in there.
You got enough chlorine to do that. But it seems like you use it like a bathroom. But I'm saying everybody has one. I mean, that's my thing. Hey, by the way, I got to go here and dive in and piss in the pool. Nobody does. I don't think anybody's that. Well, there probably are some weird people like that. But no, as a rule, no. But I'm just saying everybody's had a chance to or has. Just like whatever. It don't matter anymore. Because I've thrown a hot tub about now. I'm looking on I got my monitor now. I can split this thing up.
Doing it in a hot tub should never happen.
That ain't happening. I'm looking at here right now in Langley, and I've never pissed in that hot tub.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Only place.
All right, so you don't piss in the hot tub?
No, hell no.
Okay. But what's the difference?
Him up here no, I can't do that. It won't work. Never mind. But no, I don't piss in the hot tub. Hell no.
But what's the difference? It's a hot
pool.
Brother,
the pool's huge, circulating way more, a lot of damn stuff. I don't say I go in there just to piss, man. I don't do that. Damn, it's just happened before. Now,
Jesse Bell Hill, by the way.
When you go out on my deck, there's a hot tub you hang in your children. There's a bathroom. Get out, go take a leak, come back. It's a more intimate situation, brother.
Jessie Bell Hill, if she ever saw this, she's never going to go in a pool ever again. If she ever has gone in a pool, she's never.
But she says she's had intercourse, so I guess she'd go in a pool.
In the chat room right now, hit me with the ones if you've ever pissed in a pool. Hit me with the ones right now. I'd love to know how many disgusting fucks are in this chat. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of ones, but let's see.
We have a whole bunch of animals here. You know that. We all animals.
Oh, God. It is really crazy. It really is. I don't think I could get shocked anymore by this chat room. I don't think I could ever get shocked again.
There's nothing to get. No. Where's Frank? What's he been at? Frank Bavon.
It sucks because when we're on Frank, well, Jesus, I don't know how the fuck he does it, but Frank has the same situation. Frank, it's like the sun's about to come up for poor Frank. So
why doesn't somebody call? I thought they were going to call in. They said they were going to call in 516-522-0267. Call in.
Ann H has pissed in a pool. You dirty whore. Michael Adams has pissed in a pool.
Hey, no, hold on.
Good for you guys. Good for you.
Also, Joel Miller.
You, Anna H. Good for you.
Good for Ann.
Well, you know, George, you know, he's pissing the pool.
George, of course. Good deal.
Oh,
Joe
George.
Miller.
Cool, man.
You guys
done
are.
it.
I'm never going in another pool again. Never, ever. I'm looking at this chat room. I want to vomit.
Does in the pool.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Stefan.
I can't even believe this. I can't even believe. I'm not even human, says Michael Adams. No, I guess I'm not. Listen, there's a thing for bathrooms.
Man, I've gotten it on in the pool here, man. I also have gotten it on my hot tub, but I do drain it and change the bromine and shit later. But yeah, when me and Bree and Ling go get crazy and it happens to all stay in there, I drain it overnight and just have them clean it out the next morning and put new bromine and fill it up. Ain't no big deal. But that's not a swimming pool. You can't do a swimming pool that way.
And Mexican pisses in the shower. All right, let's talk about that.
I do too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
The fuck? Why have a toilet? Wait, you do too, Jay?
Yes.
Oh,
Damn, Chris, you tell me you don't. Man,
God
you
damn.
lying again. I bet your woman makes you sit down on the toilet to piss.
Listen.
Greg, I'm explaining to him, all right? There are two good purposes for a shower. Two of them. That is pissing and period sex.
I expect that deal from Jay.
Well, hey, option number two I've had.
A bit more than that, but yeah, I got you. I like some good shower sex too. But no, Chris, what you got to understand is, you know, I have a 14-head shower, so and it fits 3 people easily. You probably get a lot more than that.
You see, Pro244I goes, some people run for the bathroom, and I run for the nearest pool.
Wonderful.
Tomorrow I'm gonna get the demolition team in here, and I'm gonna get rid of my bathroom, and I'm just gonna fucking find a pool.
Listen, your wife's been shaving her legs and pissed into that tub before.
I'll slap that bitch. I'll slap that bitch. I gotta piss right now. Hey, should I just piss in my chair since we just piss everything?
No, dude. It's a drain. It goes somewhere else. Hey, how about this, guys? Let's see, NH. You are so looking funny. I love you, Ann. I do, but let me say this. Have you ever been somewhere and it was so crowded that you had to piss in their sink? I have.
I've heard that, like my friends are contractors and shit like that. And honestly, I probably would have pissed in the sink.
I know you have.
I've never pissed, but
look, man, when you're inside of somebody's wife and you got to clean up quick and get out of there, sometimes you don't have the time to take a full shower. So, yeah, you got to rinse off in the sink before you put your clothes on and, you know, mad that.
No, actually pissing in the sink.
All right, I'll give you that. I'm in on that one. I've yeah.
I take the horse bath. The horse bath if you're trying to do it. But I ain't got to worry about that here, man. I don't have to bathe in the sink. I got a damn shower and 2 women that bathe my ass. I get it made. Motherfuck me.
The horse bath.
Jay, have you come home from a club and you're in a nice young lady's house or apartment and you go into the bathroom and you did you showered yourself in the sink?
Oh, not only do I do that, I like to leave a parting gift that's known as a double decker.
Oh no, I can't wait.
So what I do is I remove the top head of the toilet, right? You know that thing. Like, and I like to little number, you know, a nice little present on that. I like to squat down. And I leave it in there. Put the lid back on. I washed up and then I'm out of there, man. And trust me, she never forgets me after something like that.
She probably wants to kill you. I mean, man, you were a twisted motherfucker, but I love you.
You write your phone number on the fucking toilet as you leave the upper decker over there. And you know, I've always wanted to try that, but I never had the balls, man. I've done some stupid stuff.
We used to call that the tidy man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, it's funny.
You know, Jay knows what I'm talking about. The tidy man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a good name for it.
Shit, yeah. You know who invented that name? Me, of course.
That is. Hey, listen.
The tidy man.
I'm about to throw up. All right, so
the tidy man bowl, Chris. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, I do actually. Remember that. Anyway.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to try doing that. I never hated anyone enough to shit in there.
It's about hating them, bro. It's about giving them some crap. And we used to listen. All right, let me tell you guys a story real quick. You ever heard a gangster good story?
Yeah, go for it. I'm always.
Here we go, guys. This is about dissing your buddies. and bullshit and mess with their head to the point. Now you got some boys you can screw with, and they take it gracefully. And well, you know, if they're good boys, you can handle it. Now, as long as they don't go too far. And you got some that just hang about around by proxy. I'm talking about in the younger days. And this is way younger days, growing up high school, college. And so here we are, man. You got a few guys that only hang on to the group because you really don't dig them that much, but you don't hate them. But at the same time, they do have a little bit of good weed or some cash. Who cares? So you get tired of them one day, so what you do is get them super drunk. I mean, terribly drunk on 151 rum. And you take them out in the middle of nowhere, tie them to a tree naked and leave them. And that's what we used to do. That means, and if they come back to you to hang out again, they're totally crazy. So you just do something even more worse or cynical.
You ever see the movie?
It's a good way to find a good ride or die. I know that.
What's going on? Ramon is here. Febla is, yo, what's up, MMA-Holes? Fuck Luke Thomas.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, guys. So basically, we were talking about UFC and everything that's going on next week. We're going to get back into that. But this is actually funny shit. So we're talking about shit. We're talking about horrible, disgusting things. Guys, have you ever seen the movie Hall Pass?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, the one scene with fake Chow, I almost fucking shit myself. Where the how many people in the chat have done the fake Chow? Craig, have you?
Chow's a classic, man.
The fake Chow. Dude, I fucking laughed my ass off when I saw that. Like, you just go down there and you're like, oh, no, this is not happening tonight, so let's just do the fake Chow. They'll never know, right? Have you guys ever done that?
Yeah, maybe they don't know.
Oh, God. That fucking scene kills me every time. It gets me all the time.
Hey, what was that scene from that old dude with his long schlong hanging? What was that movie from, dude? You posted.
The long schlong. I mean, there's
on Twitter, he said, who's this movie from?
That is.
Yeah. The whole
yo, that is the Greasy Strangler. Guys.
Damn, you see some weird shit.
Guys, that movie will change your life. It will change all of your bum life.
Bad or good?
It's so good.
Strangler?
Yeah, dude. All right. Do you like really bad?
No. What?
All right. So listen, hear me out, Jay. Really bad. Really good bad movies, if you know what I'm talking about here. Like, it's so
about. The shittier the movie, the more better.
It's so bad. It's like the concept is so ridiculous. It's so much nudity and disgustingness, but it's so good.
Lovely.
That's what the Greasy Strangler is. It is so gruesome and disgusting and hilarious. You got to see it. The Greasy Strangler. Anyone in the chat, hit me with the ones if you've seen the Greasy Strangler.
He had a long goob on him, bro. That old bastard was hung.
His dick was shaped like a fucking aardvark face. Like, it was, dude, you got to see. It's hilarious. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny.
I can see him.
I want to put it up on the screen.
He's watching crazy motherfucker. Hey, but see, I remember years ago. What's that feedback? Man, I hear feedback. But anyway, I remember years ago I was in New York. This has been before now that I traveled there for business. This is back like in I don't know, 90. But it was. I didn't realize y'all show that shit on TV at night, brother.
Oh, it's crazy. And there you go, Sean.
Is that still that way? I don't know.
Sean is throwing it out there to the fake chat, and they do it at night. They do get a little crazy with their content. Okay. Sean says fake chat was the funniest shit of all time. And when they were talking about the largemouth vaginas, one of the funniest movies ever, dude.
Largemouth vaginas. It's like a largemouth bass.
It's that movie. Here's the thing with that movie. It's got its lulls, but when it hits hard, man. There was some funny parts in it, for sure. Jesus Christ goes, the Greasy Strangler. Yes, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Get a nice girl, bring her home, and put on the Greasy Strangler. You'll guarantee to get anal.
Right, everybody knows this one. There's two classics, no matter how old you are. There's two. The old stuff, Behind the Green Door, and also Last House on the Left.
Wait, Last House on the Left. Was that the one with Jennifer Lawrence?
I can't think of the name of the people. Now I just know they were busy screwing and killing.
That sounds familiar.
God damn, she's the girl, man. Like actresses, Jennifer Lawrence, she does it. She does it for me.
No, not nothing new. We're talking about back, dude. I'm talking about not Jennifer Lawrence, not that chick. Maybe they did a remake. But this
Oh,
was back
shit.
in the 70s.
You're right,
69 or
Craig.
70.
You're 100% right. They remade that movie. You're correct. It was 1972. Last House on the Left, and I'm talking about the Jennifer Lawrence one. The classic Jennifer Lawrence movie.
That was the big one, back then.
Yes. Oh God! All right, sorry, I'm losing it. I think the Scotch is kicking in. The original, I guess it must have been good if they remade it. The original was
trying to make it now in 4K so you can see all the craziness.
I gotta check it out. I remember they did the remake. What is the best remake movie? I know this is totally out of left field, but what movie do you think is one of the best remake movies? There was a movie that Spike Lee remade with.
I have one that pops out the brain when you say that.
Go for it.
I like Friday and Next Friday.
Oh, Friday's hilarious.
Man, that's me personally. That's my favorite.
All right, Craig, what do you think? What's yours? Even though that wasn't a remake, though. That was those are sequels. But
I don't know, brother. There's so many I can't honestly. I mean,
Friday not as good, but Friday and Next Friday were, I think, back to back the best. I personally think so.
But it wasn't a remake. Those are sequels, Jay. Yeah. Don't let me slap the weed out of your mouth. But I'll give it to you. Friday is fucking funny as all hell. Friday is really funny.
Great. I love it, man, for sure. But yeah, as far as
remake.
I got you now.
All right, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. So it's okay. We're all fucked up right now. So
I would say, I'll say this. All right, there's a couple of old remakes. It's probably not going to ring true to a lot of these people. Just like Escape from Alcatraz, Shawshank Redemption. There are some different versions of those. So
I'm going to mention Redemption. You actually mentioned mine.
Craig, real quick, you might have to. I don't know what happened, but it's doing it again. It's that crackling.
Ain't no big deal. I think we just got a lot of reverb. I got it.
Yeah,
cool. I got you.
Keeps popping in and out. It's just like a crusty sound. No biggie.
Oh, hold on. Do you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, Jay.
All right, cool.
So what are you drinking there, Jay? What do you got in that
cup?
Tell
me whenever it does it.
You're good now, Craig.
What'd you say?
What do you got in that cup there, Jay? I would love to know what the concoction is.
It's a magical concoction. Main ingredients probably used to help cure a cold.
Of course it is.
The common cold. Do you like put drinks together? Do you mix a couple of things up, try different things, or do you have like a go-to drink that you go to every time, Jay?
I do like to try some different things. I usually hit the Hennessy though, like on nights like this. But anytime I do like a nice little concoction like this, I like to mix it up. I like to surprise myself sometimes.
Change it up a little bit, sure. I went through phases of drinks. I would do all different types of drinks, and I went through all these different phases. And then I found Scotch, and I am so in love that I think I'm gonna divorce and marry Scotch. I think I'm gonna have a.
What is the name of the Scotch that you drink?
I am drinking. Well, I started off with gold. I was actually finishing off that bottle, and now I have a little Johnny Walker Double Black. It's the cheaper version. It's it's not the cheapest, but it is an affordable version of Johnny Walker, and I like it because it has a smoky taste to it. It's delicious.
I see.
You know what it is with Scotch? Here's the thing. Like when I was younger, I loved to shoot whiskey. And then I started getting a little bit older. I wanted something to sip on, so I found Scotch. At first, I was like, "Wow, this is tough." I sipped on it a couple more times, and it just hits you. And I don't know if your taste buds change or something as you get older, but I'm telling you right now, it's the only thing I drink. It really is. Like I'll drink other things, but this is my go-to for no hangover, no fucking hangover. Craig, speak to him about Scotch, Craig. Is he there? Where's
to me, it's perfectly good. Yeah, no, I was just filling some stuff, trying to narrow bandwidth to see if it would help with the audio feeds. Because I thought, well, if I took it like that, where you just see the icon. It might release some, bandwidth because of the video feed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The audio's still good, right?
Yeah, you sound great now. It's probably the Hangouts, man. It happens. Like a lot of times.
Says every once in a while, I hear you getting real staticky, but then it goes away.
Yeah,
I'll hear on my end you getting real staticky. But anyway, no. What I'll say is this, man. To me, it's what I want to do. I don't like beer. I mean, I like a good cold beer now and again. Very rarely. It's the right food. But as far as whiskey and scotch goes, yeah, I drink the Blue Label Johnny Walker.
Good
you have a few of those. It's real nice and smooth.
I see in the chat that they're talking some drinks in here. Let's see. Let me drink some bleach, says Depressed George. Mexican says Jameson and pineapple. Is that so? Actually, that sounds fucking real. I used to drink vodka pineapples all the time, and Jameson pineapple I could definitely do. Scotch and heroin. Glenn Levitt Scotch is the shit, says Joel Miller. So there you go. I got to pop into that. Switch it up a little. Ape Riot says Jameson Special Reserve. Jameson, I slam Jameson. I'll do shots of it. Whiskey, regular whiskey, I could do shots of it. But
underrated. What's underrated? That's really good.
What's that?
Say Captain Morgan Private Stock. That's some good.
See, now rum, I went through a phase where I used to drink a lot of Captain Morgan ginger ale. I went through a hard phase of that where that's all I would drink. And then I got sick one time. And you ever get sick of something, like you puke your brains out?
Hell yeah, coffee did that.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness, I've done that so many times.
There's been so many concoctions that I used to love, and I would get sick, and then that was it. I would never drink it again.
That's it. Fuck it, man. I used to drink coffee like crazy. Is it echoing on your end?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I just thought I heard echo. I would drink coffee and because we were flying, trying to stay awake and all that shit. I drank so much one time, it just made me so sick. I've never drinking it since.
So you're saying coffee?
Coffee. I will not drink it ever again.
Wow.
And I will not eat any seafood now. I got cholera one time from mussels.
No kidding.
Oh, man.
I tell you, died. Never died.
Seafood's some scary shit, man. You have one bad experience. I could see how someone could get turned off.
It. No fish, no nothing, brother.
Wow. So if you smell a bad puss, is that what? Do you have flashbacks?
See, I don't have to worry about that because Ling Ling and Brianna keep it all tight and out of sight. They ain't got no reason not to. They both have their own bidets. They have. Like I say, I keep my women up right. Because listen, I want them to be perfect when they take care of the business, and I don't want no stank, no muss, no fuss. It's shaved, it's sweet. As sweet as it can be. Because look, let's face it, a pussy is a pussy. And
real talk. If she needs a Brillo pad in order to clean herself, probably should do it.
Do what?
If it's so bad that she still will.
Now you're cutting in out. We're losing Jay.
You're cutting out, Jay. No, my stuff. Look, these two women are taken care of. They're clean. They're perfect. They get waxes. They don't have to do another wax for like 6 weeks. And they both get themselves beautiful. They don't have to do nothing. Shit, they got it made.
So I got a question.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Are you guys, both of you guys, are you sitting in quicksand? Because all I see is the top of your head. Both of you guys now are slowly sinking. It's like the quicksand show.
I know. I don't show everything.
Well, Craig, I know you, but we're losing Jay now.
So much information.
Jay's channeling his inner Craig Lee right there. I see Jay's.
Jay might be in the tub or something. Or he's beating a bitch every once in a while on the side.
Oh, shit.
There you go. All right, Jay's back into the picture. We were losing him for a second. We give Craig a pass because he's the MVP, but Jay, we can't give you a pass yet.
You got a little bit. I'm the one Wilson mode right here. Wilson mode, baby. Plus, he got a lot of money. I mean, I don't want somebody come out here and rob me and shit. Somebody figure out, hey, that's so and so. What the fuck, man?
All right.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what, Chris. Now, here's something I want to say real quick while it was on my mind as well. All right, Cyborg coming up with that chick that we saw fight in Invicta. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, that poor girl's gonna get her ass beat. What do you think about that?
Cyborg is gonna eat that girl alive, man, and it's gonna be so bad. She may not even last a round. It's gonna be like 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Pinch that girl's face over and over again. It's going. It's ugly.
Yeah, you guys are talking about EVINGER, and I'm gonna pull it up right now. I mean, she's on a nice run in Invicta. She's on a nice run in Invicta over there. She's doing her thing. She's doing great over there. Coming over to the UFC and then getting introduced to Cyborg is just bad news. Bad news. And she's not getting any younger. How old is? I can't remember how old she is. Let's check her out.
Man, the main thing is, look, where she's Invicta and UFC Cyborg, that's just like putting me in front of Mike Tyson.
All right, so Tanya EVINGER. I would like to see that. Craig versus Iron Mike. That'd be pretty good. All right, I'm going to click on EVINGER right now, and there she is, channeling her inner man. 19-5-0. She is 36 years old. Okay. This poor girl. Where's the record? They're not pulling up the record over here? You son of a bitch. Career? Oh, they don't have her shit. They don't have her stats up. What the fuck? Anyway, guys, listen. She hasn't lost since 2013, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to fucking guess here. 2013, she lost in Tough. But that doesn't count. Those are like fucking, they don't go against your record. 2011, she lost to, who the fuck she lose to? McMahon, I think it was. Regardless, her last loss was 2011. But her next loss will be 2017 because Cris Cyborg. I mean, come on. There's no way. Anyone in the chat thinks that EVINGER is going to beat Cyborg, let me know right now in the chat. But
if anyone really believes EVINGER has a shot, you are out of your mind, and you need to get off whatever you're on. That woman is going to die. That dyke is dead, man.
Yeah, that dyke is dead. Hashtag that dyke is dead. Here we go. Make a trend. Oh, fuck. I'm down on scotch. I don't know if I should crack another bottle open. I don't know. Anyway, let me see what the chat says. Craig Lee says, call in now. Craig Lee says, call in. All right.
All these people, man.
You are watching Random Night. We are live with Craig Lee and Jay Smooth. We are talking about EVINGER versus Cyborg, UFC 214, which is an insane card. Coming together really nice. And we'll find out the lineup, the order soon. But Joel Miller says, it's a girl. Jesus Christ has got caught me jerking off. Okay, that's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Did you see that sweet bud I posted on Twitter, man? Jay? With them diamonds?
I did not. Oh, actually, no, I did. I did see it.
Yeah,
that's the MMA-Hole brand right there.
Chris H says, only by disqualification. Ape Riot says, Ape Riot, what a name. Jesus Christ. By the way, speaking of Ape Riot, did you guys see the trailer to War of the Planet of the Apes? I mean, it looks like the most epic thing I've ever seen. I don't know. Have you guys seen the other movies, the other two?
I have.
God damn.
I did. Yes.
You saw it, Jay?
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm telling you, man, even if you don't like the movie, just sit there and kick back and watch the effects. The shit looks real. Shit looks so fucking real. Like you think these crazy chimps are jumping around and they're real and talking, and it's insane. And this one looks even better. I'm dying.
See, I grew up with the real thing from the beginning, man. The old stuff, you know. And I saw the first new remake, and man, now that was some righteous stuff. As far as remakes goes, there you go, Chris. That's probably one of the best ones right there. Is the remakes of this. The one that had Mark Wahlberg in it, I believe, was one of them I remember seeing.
Wait, hold on a second. You like the Mark Wahlberg one?
Yeah.
No way. No way.
With Cornelius or whatever. I thought that's where all this stemmed from.
No. Well, listen, Mark Wahlberg started out over there, but that one was so unwatchable. Like that one was so bad. It was like one of those Razzie movies where you
well, that's what got me into it because I'd seen the old ones. I grew up as a kid watching old ones. But isn't that how it is now? Isn't this dude still sort of alive? Like they were in this new one, aren't they looking for Cornelius or whatever his damn name is?
Well, let me ask you a question. The old ones, when they first came out, when you were a kid and these things came out, was it mind-blowing back then? Like when Planet of the Apes comes out, I'm sure it was huge, even though like looking back, you know,
shit back as a kid, man.
Yeah, but as a kid, it must have blown your mind, right?
It was, but now not so much.
No, I mean, it's a totally different world. That's why I said the first one I saw, even with Mark Wahlberg, I liked it enough because the special effects and knowing the original movie. But see, what I've seen with the trailers of this new one, to me, there's a little portion that looks like Jungle Book because they got some kid that's a person, a humanoid, and they're taking care of it. And there's a little Jungle Book theme in that, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, the technology now is so beyond out of control. It's It's not even.
Wow.
It's crazy how they come up with this shit. It really is. Mark Wahlberg is a closet dwelling cuck boy. Hey, listen, Mark Wahlberg. This guy is a machine right now. He is in every hit. He pops in there. He don't give a fuck if the movie sucks or it's good. He doesn't. I tell you what, one of my favorite Mark Wahlberg movies, besides what was it, The Departed? I think he was in that, which was a great one. But did you guys see Pain and Gain? I don't know if you guys saw this movie, Pain and Gain, with the Rock.
I heard about it, but I didn't really see it.
Oh, it's great.
Really, it was that. Really,
dude,
it was.
Let me tell you right now. You like to work out. You like based on true stories. You watch these motherfuckers. They were the dumbest 3 motherfuckers you would ever imagine. And this was based on a true story. They murdered people, and then in between murdering people, they'd be doing curls. They'd be fucking flexing and pull-ups and shit like that. It was bonkers. Absolutely bonkers, this movie.
How does somebody get a job like that, though?
Well, a job is what? Is it the actor or the murderer?
No, the murderer. How do you get the job?
It was
on that age.
No, it wasn't.
I saw that. It was an off the wall. You just have to see it,
right? The problem is knowing that it's based on a true story. Now, they said this stuff really did happen. You can't even wrap your head around. They were going to Home Depot. They're going to Home Depot and returning fucking buzzsaws with women's hair wrapped around in it and saying it's not working. They're saying this shit's broken. Dude, I'm telling you, check it out. It's bananas. It really is. It's crazy. Pain and Gain. Yeah. If you want really fucked up movies, come to me. I'll tell you about the really fucked up movies.
Yeah, I tell you, man, you get some deep shit messed up. I don't want to tell you, baby. Oh, boy, wow.
Yeah, I like it fucked up.
See, I mean, a lot of people, I know I had friends that watch that crazy shit, man.
Now,
man, I'm surprised I've never heard of this before, or didn't even see it.
Dude, it's a Michael Bay movie. Now, he's had a checkered past track record. But, you know, he had some good ones and some duds. But this one, I'm telling you right now, it is a trip, man. It is a trip. The Rock plays this big goofball. You got Mark Wahlberg, and you got, who the fuck's the other guy? Fuck. This guy's in everything. He's in the Avengers, too. He's like the Hawk in Avengers. What the fuck's this guy's name? I can't remember his name. Help me out in the chat. The fuck's this guy's name? The third guy. Ah, man. Oh, you want to hear a funny story, by the way? I'm in Vegas. We're popping bottles. All right. Now, there's Tyson Beckford and Tyrese. Okay? Jay, you can help.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
You can help me out with these two guys. Now, listen. I'm not being racist in any way, but do they look alike a little bit? Just a little bit. Tyson Beckford and Tyrese at all? Or maybe I'm just crazy, but because listen to this shit. Who was in the Fast and the Furious? That was Tyson. Who the fuck? Was that
I believe
Tyrese?
Tyrese Gibson.
That was Tyrese. Okay, so Tyrese was in the Fast and the Furious. Tyson Beckford, or whatever the hell his name is, was in the bottle service area. We're hanging out. He's fucking taking pictures with all of us. I have on my personal Instagram, me taking pictures. Dude, nicest guy in the world. I'm all drunk with a bottle in my hand. I look over to him. I'm like, yo, bro, I loved you in the Fast and the Furious. Can we take a picture? yo, I can't even tell you the embarrassment. And all my boys are with me too, going along with it. Yeah, you were great in the Fast and the Furious. The dude looks at me. He's like, are you kidding me? He goes, I wasn't in the Fast and the Furious. Oh, God. I totally fucked up. Totally fucked up. Yeah. But I have that picture. You know, I got to find that. I'll find it right now. I'll show you guys. Dude, what a drunk, dopey moment. Yeah. Could you imagine, Jay, if someone did that? Like someone came up to me and go, yo, I loved you in a Seth Green movie or some shit like that. And I'm like, hey, I'm not Seth Green, but I may.
You know what? That did happen to me one time, though.
Did it really?
I was in the Dominican Republic, as a matter of fact. I was on vacation. And I was walking on the beach, right? And some kid... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It was a white kid. He looked like he was maybe 9 or 10. He said, "Dude, I just saw you play MARLYNN OMG. It's so nice to see you." I'm like, "Who the fuck? Who is Adrian Broner?"
Wait, what did he say? Hold on, you're breaking up. I couldn't hear.
You're breaking up bad, brother.
All right, hold up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. So anyway, I'm walking along the beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there is this kid. I'm gonna say he's like 9 or 10 years old, white kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was white,
Damn,
said, dude, I just saw you play Polymalignage 2 weeks ago. It's so nice to meet you, Mr. Bruner. Can I have a picture? I'm like,
and he was dead serious.
Yeah, he was dead serious.
Did you go along with it?
Honestly, I didn't, because I didn't see any real gain from it. It was just some kid running up to me. I'm like, nah, man, you got the wrong. Yeah. I was a little bit of an asshole to him. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, listen. I mean, you know what? You got to be in the right mood for someone to come up to you and completely mistaken you for someone else. So I'm sure.
And plus, I was drinking, so it wasn't exactly the right time to approach me.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a guy in Vegas that was telling everyone that he was Michael Phelps. He looked a little bit like him, and everyone believed that he was Michael Phelps during the Olympics. So hey, listen, if you get your free drinks, then I say go for it, right?
Accessories is what Steven Killian wants.
He's from a town that's like, I think 10 minutes outside of where I live.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is that I've actually who's actually tall and 6 and about the same height as Michael Phelps. He'll walk into a bar and people will think he's Michael Phelps, and me and him and like everybody in our group will just get free drinks all night.
What is it? What's the allure with Michael Phelps? It's insane, man. You look a little bit
I mean, well, he's a big shot from the Olympics, but you know.
That guy is a pot-smoking swimmer. There's not much to the guy. The only difference is that they have no one else that can beat him.
That's hilarious.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. He just faces a bunch of scrubs, but not that good anyway.
So he could swim fast. What's the big deal, right? The hell? Jesus.
Exactly. That's what
they could be tucking an anaconda back in between them buns or something. No, they might be home. These them lanky dudes. Was the rule that lanky dudes usually have long dicks and retards?
Who said that? Who's dropping that there? Is that a Mexican? That sounds like a Mexican comment. Connor B disagrees with the lookalike there. Mexican says you look like Mace. Have you ever gotten? Actually, you know what? I could see that a little bit. You ever get that before?
I did. I did hear that. For some reason, I don't get that as much anymore, but I did get that when I was like a teenager.
Yeah. When he was relevant and shit. Yeah. Craig, when in your younger years, did you ever get mistaken for any celebrities or anything like that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hell no. No, yeah. Back before I started working out and gaining muscle, when I was running out of the service, still real thin. I got mistaken for Bruce Willis, but that was one time. And also, everybody said I looked a little bit like Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah, for weird reason, but he writes the songs that make the young girls cry. He writes the songs, whatever. So he got laid, so I look like Barry Manilow, whatever, no problem with me. But that's the only two people I've been compared to. Now, I've had all kinds of comparison as far as my voice goes, and people just never laid eyes on me. And I get that all the time. I have my whole life, actually. And I just don't see it, but I have.
So, wait, you know what? I think I know who you look like. I know. I think Chris looks like that wrestler from the WWE, that really pale.
Oh, it's Sheamus.
Yeah. Sheamus McGee.
I get it all the time.
His name is. You look exactly like him without the tattoos, of course.
Yeah, I get it all the time. I do get that all the time. Right now, I'm putting on the screen. All right, here it is. Is V-neck. We got the pigeon. This is when I kind of had like a swooped man bun, and Tyrese / Tyson Beckford is next to me, and I'm literally like hugging the dude, and this guy this motherfucker, he thinks I'm in the Fast and the Furious.
You got
I'm like grabbing his ass. I'm cupping his balls.
You just pulled the shit over on him.
Oh, God.
There's V-neck, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was a disaster. That was an absolute I felt so bad. Oh, that was so bad.
Where's John?
John, I don't know. Was he? I think he was there. He's probably so short you couldn't see him. Here's me. This is a terrible picture, by the way. Oh, God.
Right.
Here's me with Skrillex. Here I am with my crow's feet and my weird hair. But here I am drunk off my ass hanging out with Skrillex.
Like he's constipated or something, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Anyway, now you know why I grew the beard and try to hide my face. But yeah, Fucking weird shit. Weird shit. Well, V-Neck would hook us up with stage tables, man, all the time through his job. And we would literally be next to like Martin Solveig and what's it called? All these big DJs and stuff like that. And it would be so fucking much fun, man. Just celebrities coming in and out. I met some UFC fighters through that too. It was a great time. Good stuff. But V-Neck, you know, he's a good person. He's a good peeps. We gotta get him back on the show. Next week we'll get him back on. I gotta take a piss. Guys, hold down the fort. Craig, can you and Jay hold down the fort while I fucking piss in the pool?
Well, of course we can. You should have your little bucket there to piss in. What's wrong with you, dude?
I should.
Get hardcore with the rest of us.
I'm going to go shit in a bag and piss in the pool. I'll be right back.
Go ahead and do that, my friend. Okay, everybody in the chat, if you got any questions or any shout outs, anything you want from Jay or me or anything you want us to say, just go ahead and do it. Let's get on with it. Go piss, Chris. Damn you. He did. Okay. There's the smooth.
Shit, look, hold up. That's just small.
We got 28 watching. Somebody's got something to say. Come on.
There we go.
And get ready to call in. Remember, 516-522-0267. We are the MMA-Holes, and this is bullshit night. Random night, we call it. Most of the time we talk about MMA, or all the time we do. This is our night to bullshit, talk about whatever we want. And that's what we got Brother Jay and myself bullshitting in the chat. We got a lot of good people. You got anything to say there, Brother Jay? Take a piss in the shower. Okay, and I will next time I need to. Jesus, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. George is all kinds all over the place. Martin Guitar, Cave Cook. We got nobody asking nothing. What's wrong with you, mother? George, Craig, what would you do if you could be 25 again? I'd do the same thing. Finish college and get in there and fly those airplanes, baby.
Everybody knows it.
Flying those jets was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'd do it all over again. And joke, Stephen, I thought you've been wanting that. I sell propane and propane accessories, sir. Bobby, stop that bullshit. Is that good for you, brother? $5 robot voice paragraph. $5 robot voice. Yeah, we can do that one. What was that? John, we wanted to get Chris to record me one day and then make that one. So we'll do one of those deals there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Anyway.
Here comes Chris.
So I'm like, why is it so fucking hot in here? I'm dying. I'm sweating my ass off.
Where's your air conditioner?
I go inside. My wife's sleeping on the couch. And I wake her up. And the air conditioner's off. She's like, oh, I was cold. So I'm like, oh, no wonder. I'm fucking dying right now. I'm cooking. I'm cooking on the MMA-Holes. And the air conditioner was off. So anyway. So that's that. All right. So next week is fight week. All right. Next week is fight week. There's a lot of stuff going on. 4th of July. Does that?
Asking, I'm on that right there. Oh. That's for people that keep asking.
What are we smoking there? What's that strain called?
Oh, this is just some Kush, man. Just some regular orange. It ain't nothing too special.
There you
just
go.
Good old yummy.
Yeah, I go in.
Yummy. Stephen, glad, brother. Yeah, no, man. We just enjoying the good stuff.
Nice. I go on Twitter and the first thing I see is Olympia trying to drag some more of the 7% in. I love that guy. He's the best. Marlon, where are you at? He's dragging the 7%. And Marlon actually, I think, is in Phoenix right now.
Oh, okay.
So she is visiting the fam, and she's gonna be going
in
fight
Vegas.
Fight week. She's going. Yeah, she's gonna be there with the it's like fan fight week or something that's going on for the Ultimate Fighter finale. Unfortunately, I can't go. That fucking sucks.
Oh man.
But I asked Marlon, I was like, listen, could you do me a favor? If you do run into these fighters, which she's probably going to, can you ask, uncomfortable questions? We'll give you a list of questions, and you ask these questions to these fighters.
She will not do that.
Yeah. I told her, we'll give you the list.
She got in her to do that, man.
Man. She got to take one for the team. She got to take it. But she's not doing it. I need a guy.
I don't want you to do that.
I need somebody out there that's like on the West Coast that I can attack. I can attack on these things.
Yeah.
Chick, I mean, hey, if it's over here, if it's near me, If it's on my end, I'll do it. I'll go in there and I'll fucking do whatever the fuck I got to do.
Oh, I know you're gonna show me to stick your ass anywhere and talk shit.
Yeah, we need someone there. I also want this too. Here's another thing. I'm gonna take a poll in the chat room right now. When we have a guest on, okay, that goes a little long, we need something, a special term from the MMA-Holes. We need someone to drop this saying so we know to, hey, let's cut this off, okay? So I need in the chat you guys to come up with something.
Just put a 0 in there and 0.
Zero. Well, yeah, they could do that. That's easy. But let's get a word. Let's come up with a word right now, like a one word that right off the bat we know, hey, this is going too long. Because I would love to see the word constantly go across, be like, okay, let's get this out of there. My wife just slams the door closed. She's such an angry, sleepy person. It's what the fuck? You just slammed the door closed like an angry old lady. Oh, yeah, no excuses.
That's what that slam means.
Yeah. You just slammed the door. Like, hey, stop playing basketball in the yard. Anyway, she's mowing the lawn. I don't know what that means, but
no,
she goes,
get off. Bigger dick can be better looking.
She goes, get off my lawn, my yard, my lawn. Anyway, let's see. All right, so Stephen Killam goes. Stephen Killam says, me, Chris, I live in L.A. All right, Stephen, here we go. I'm telling you right now, these UFC events are free. They're fucking free. When it comes to fight week and stuff like that, the weigh-ins, the meet and greets, they're all free, man. They're all fucking free. So in L.A., if something is going down, Stephen, we'll make a list. If you don't want to make up the questions on the spot, we will make a list of questions.
Los Angeles or L.A.?
Yeah.
All questions, man. We come up with that. That. We got it.
Now, Jay, where do you live? You're in, I keep on asking you. I know you keep on saying it, but I always forget. Baltimore? No.
No, you just said it.
Oh, so it is Baltimore.
Exactly.
There you go. So now, Jay, in your neck of the wood, can we rely on you to ask some uncomfortable questions to fighters?
Oh, most definitely.
All right. So there we go. So that's what I need. We're spread all over the place, the MMA-Holes. We're everywhere. So if I could send in a troop, someone to go in there, pretend they're all cool, ask questions, uncomfortable questions, record it. I would love to play those skits on the MMA-Holes. I think it'd be great, and have you guys showcase you guys a little bit. So that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, we got a couple of athletes here you might be interested in, Chris.
What do we got, Craig?
Well, these two old ladies that live down the way outside my farm, they got a little house, and they're probably, I don't know, 65, and no one's probably in her late, maybe late 50s. And they do mud wrestling. Ain't one of them got a tooth in their damn head. But they get out there in bikinis, and they look like shit. But they do it, and they make a little bank on it, They charge $5 a head, and they do it every Saturday night. Was up there film that for you?
Oh man, Craig, listen, it's happening again. I don't know what's going on, but that crackle is back. Yeah, I don't know.
This is no cheap shit either. This is the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
You motherfuckers are wearing. I'm not plugging in my crap. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. It just keeps on getting like it starts off great and then it goes downhill and gets cracked. It sounds like I don't know. You're talking.
Every once in a while, yours gets real staticky. And I'm hearing it on my end, so I don't know if it's this whole freaking headset, but I'll send it back to Skull Candy if I got to.
Yeah, I don't know why. It sounds like you're talking through a fan or something like that. Like,
it never happens outside of this, but it's all good either way.
All right, chat room. Let's see what we got going on in this FOOKIN place. Sex time. So are you saying sex time would be the word when you want to hook the people out? I mean, that could work, sex time. I'm close to going downtown. So it says George Samperson. We definitely would love to send to George Samperson. I can make a bunch of cringy questions. I'm from the jungle of Brazil, says Stephen Killam. So there you go. I troll and fight, so I walk a fine line of being behind bars, says George Sampers. That's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Then are we trying to be clever here, or we just want to know you need a signal?
I would like. Well, it would be funny if there was a radio show that used to just say hook. It used to say hook. It was called. I forgot what they were called. JV and Elvis or something like that. And they used to go, hook, every time there was a guest that they wanted out of there. So people would call up and be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, hook. And the guest would have no idea. And it was a brilliant idea. So I would love to do something similar to that. But Chris H says raid. Yeah, raid could work. I mean, That's possible. Let's see what else we got in here.
Everybody all just go get this prick off there.
Well, then they would know. Then they would know.
You know what you do need? You need that Chappelle Show wrap it up button. That's what you need.
Why am I not remembering that? I used to love the Chappelle Show, but I don't remember what was that.
Right, you don't remember the scene in court where the I think it was the judge was going on a little too long, and the guy that was being sentenced, he stood up and he pressed a button, and it would say "wrap it up," and it would play a song. He pretty much would say, like, you know how at award shows if somebody goes too long, they play that music and they get him out of the way.
Well,
this guy pressed a button
on Night at the Apollo or something.
Yeah, you know what? I actually do remember that. Yeah, so if I have like a sound drop that I would play when it's getting a little long.
Right, you need like a wrap it up button. You just press the button and then it plays this track that lets people know, okay, get the hell.
But what?
Well, I'm sorry, but our time is up with you. All
right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The joke is not for them to know. So like George Sampras actually threw something in there. He says hooker nipples. So that actually could work. So say someone calls in and asks a question and then goes, hooker nipples. I know right off the bat, we get this guy out of there or girl out of there. See, something like that would work.
Talking at one time, you could always go, hey, Chris, did you ever hear about those hooker nipples?
There you go. There you go. All right. You know what? I got to say, fucking George, sometimes he comes out with these things. I like hooker nipples. I don't know why. If you guys want hooker nipples to cut the guest off, let us know in the chat with the ones right now. I do like it. I do like it. Chris H says, yo, what do you think of Iaquinta calling Lee Motown phony? And shit, who wins, Kevin or Al? Well, there's going to be no Kevin or Al. It's not going to happen.
No. Iaquinta's just completely lost his mind.
Yeah, he has.
I don't know what it is, but something about him being a loose cannon makes him dangerous. The way he took out Diego Sanchez was a thing of beauty. I would be afraid to take that fight, to be honest with you, because he's pissed off. He really is pissed off, and he seems like somebody that would be willing to run anybody over at this point. I wouldn't take that fight, but if they ever did square off, I'd take it out. I don't see Kevin Lee standing up to him.
Well, hey, listen, it would be a good throwdown between the two guys. I'd be in. I'd be fucking in for sure. Didn't they fight already? Hold on. Didn't Iaquinta? I think they fought already, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me look at this up.
Hey guys, I got to take care of some stuff with the ladies. I'll be back watching here in a little bit. You guys, love you all. Jay, good to talk to you. Chris, love you, buddy. Everybody in the chat, peace.
All right, Craig.
For a minute.
Peace.
All right, so let's see. Craig Lee says 1. Joel Miller's in. That dumb bitch blocked me. I went rabid on Twitter, says George. George throws a 1. George Marshall Groves likes hooker nipples. Winning name, says Evitz. Jay Smooth, well, he's here and he says so. I'm looking at Iaquinta. Let me just look. I thought they did fight. I don't know. I'm a little cloudy right now. I could have sworn they fought. Oh, yeah, they did. Yep, Iaquinta beat him once already.
Oh, he did? Okay, see, I figured that. I figured that'd be a crazy fight.
Yep.
I don't know, but I always felt like Iaquinta will win if they ever did fight. So, okay.
So there you go. So, I mean, they could run it back for sure, especially with Iaquinta, winning the last one. I mean, it was 2014, so that was, let's see.
It's been 3 years already. I believe 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Let's see over here. I'm looking in the chat right now. Kevin would get mowed down by Alice's Marshall Groves. Well, hey, listen, it went the distance last time, but this is a different Al, man. He's really found himself. But you could say the same thing about Kevin Lee. You can say the same thing about him. He looked great. There you go. Depressed George says it. The Cobra unit. What the fuck? Wait, someone put the Cobra unit? The fuck is the Cobra?
The hell is the Cobra unit?
Equally as hilarious. I kind of like the Cobra unit too. Al Fork, yes, so there you go. Al beat Lee already. Start saying Seinfeld references when you want to boot the guest. Well, that could happen too. I want one word or a short phrase. I do like hooker nipples. I do like it. I'm cool with hooker nipples, but sexy time phrase for something else then. Okay, fair enough. UFC 169 says Chris H. There you go. I think that was the Raging Al fight. I don't know. Hooker nipples, and what was the other one again? That was the other one was with the Cobra unit. The fuck is that? Imagine someone calls up, asks like a legitimate question. It's like the Cobra unit. Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Oh shit, that's too. Oh man, I don't know why, but Cobra unit just.
It's hilarious. It's fucking. Jesus says Cobra unit.
Be it. I don't know why, but.
Oh, so George Samper says it's the name for the top MMA holes. It's just not as funny though. I think the Cobra unit would be great. Pink buttholes to Stephen Killam. We might have to take a poll. We might have to do a poll on this.
I think so.
You know, think about it, let it soak in. But I would love to have a word or a very short phrase. Because I'm telling you, when I used to listen to this radio show, they were fun. JV and Elvis, they were called. And they would go, hook. Like they would ask a legitimate question and say, hook. I'm totally want to steal their bit. It's hilarious. I can't say hook. That's really ripping them off. But
right.
A term. I like that. I like that. So we'll figure it out. Loose butthole. So you know what I'm going to do? When this stream shuts down, in the comment section, we're going to take a poll on it. We're going to go for it. What the fuck, Cobra unit? It says NH. The Cobra unit. Oh, God. It's so ridiculous.
Oh.
Huh, so Craig Lee, do you think he's with the 14 shower heads right now with the ladies? What do you think?
Man, he probably washing them all off. I actually forgot to ask him something. I wanted to ask, what was the difference between messing around with both of them? Because you got an Asian chick and a white chick.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like, is the dynamic different? Granted, I've had one, but I haven't had the other, so I don't really know.
That is a question that needs to be answered. So I think the next time we get Craig Lee back in here, we'll make sure he addresses that. It's definitely.
I did have an Indian girl though, like 3 weeks ago.
Oh really? Well, there you go. What was so? What was that experience like? Was it everything you thought it would be?
A lot of perfume and curry spice, as well as a lot of willing to accept. I did like that about her. She wasn't a fighter. She was just like, whatever you want to do. I said, okay.
Oh, she went for everything, huh?
Yeah, she went for everything. Kama Sutra stuff, man. I like it. I'm with it.
So what's the deal, Jay? How old are you right now?
I'm 26.
So you're 26 right now. I mean, this is the shit right here. 26 through 28 is like, that's go time right there. Are you looking to settle down, or are you just looking to play the field?
Oh no, I'm playing the field, man. I ain't got time for the settle down stuff right now.
Yeah. Don't get held down for sure.
No doubt. And plus, man, I had my eye on other stuff. I can't really plan for a family and all that right now.
So now you say you are training and stuff like that. You're getting into the whole mixed martial arts and all that stuff. When did you start getting into that?
I actually started when I was a kid. I used to train in Kyokushin karate when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Because I was too small to play other sports. Like a lot of leagues were too nervous to have me play with the other kids because I was tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I was like Mickey Mouse when I was a kid. So you know, karate was kind of my only outlet. It was either that or running the streets, and I didn't want to run the streets, so I decided to take karate. And from there, I just sort of like my interest sort of peaked a lot. You know, like studying people like Bruce Lee, watching all the Enter the Dragon movies, playing Mortal Kombat for endless hours on it.
That'll get anyone going. Finish him.
It's funny because I actually tricked my mom into helping me and they buying that for me, which is the messed up part about it.
What does your mom think about it? About the training and stuff like that and the martial arts?
She likes the fact that I know how to defend myself because I don't have any siblings, so it's not like I had somebody to sort of show me the way. I kind of had to, you know, grow up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Grow up a little bit fast and learn how to defend for myself. So she likes it. She likes it on that aspect of it. She just doesn't like the actual fight.
Gotcha.
So,
did you grow up in a bad neighborhood or like a rough neighborhood?
Well, it was a little bit rough. It wasn't the worst section of it. You know, luckily I wasn't in that part, but where I grew up at, it was a little bit rough. You had to know how to fend for yourself. You definitely had to knew how to fight. That's for sure.
Yeah. I tell you what, I think kids are really spoiled right now. You got these neighborhoods now, like everyone's babied, it seems like now. When you were a kid, you know, some people in worse neighborhoods than others. But I mean, even if you were in good neighborhoods, there was fighting. We fought as kids, you know, like that's how we settled our differences. You catch a beating or you throw a beating. You know, chances are I was on the worst end of the deal, but it doesn't matter. You learn when you're a kid. Now I think kids are so babied, especially with sports, that it's just like everyone's a winner. Everyone gets a trophy. I don't know if that's good. I don't know. What do you think about that? The way kids grow up now?
It's not, because I can tell you right now, you don't learn if you don't take L's. It's okay to lose. Mm-hmm. The problem is, a lot of parents are teaching their kids that losing is bad, that you're not a loser, but it's like you have to be in order to grow. That's why you see so many kids spoiled, because they don't know how to accept defeat and how to grow stronger and really correct the mistakes that they have. That's why they continue to have maturity issues. So, at least in my own perspective, I think some parents go a little over the top these days, and it's not even necessary. And another thing is, you see a lot of parents that are my age and younger, which is even worse. Like, I can tell you, just in my high school graduating class alone, there were 3 girls that were pregnant before I graduated.
It's crazy, right? I mean,
yeah.
Hey, at least they get to, like, listen, I'm 40, I still don't have any kids. And it's like, what are you waiting for? You know, I'm going to be in a wheelchair when they turn 10, you know? But I don't know. I think you got to have the right mindset before you fucking, you start popping out kids. Oh, so here we go. Stephen Killam says, of course he did because he's black. Okay, so they're saying, of course you were in a bad neighborhood because you were black. That's what Stephen Killam says. You got real clowns in here? Anyway, but yeah, that's the thing. If any advice I got to give to someone, especially with marriage, make sure you're ready before you get married, man. There's so many people that get divorced and get into bad relationships, think they're the one. Live with the girl, then marry the girl. Live with them before you get married. That's
well, I can tell you this. I went through 4 years of college with all sorts of girls trying to move in with me and whatnot, and I just wasn't for it.
Yeah. Don't be like Mexican. Mexican likes to marry women. He falls in love real quick. He marries them and then...
well, that's because he needs a green card. That's good.
Is that true?
I don't knock his hustle. I'm just saying, you know, he needs a little help.
Max, is that true? Let me know. Did you try to get that green card? And that makes sense, though. It does make sense. What about
George? I
George?
already told him I had my cousin I could hook him up with. He good.
Well, there you go. You would hook Mexican up with your cousin? Jesus Christ. You poor cousin.
There you go.
Don't hook her up with George Sampras, whatever you do. Or
oh, no, that ain't going to
happen. Oh, God. We are... So, guys, if you're just jumping in right now, we are the MMA-Holes. We are talking to Jay Smooth. He is one of the swole MMA-Holes that hangs with the chat inside up here. He's on every episode, this motherfucker, and he does a great job in that chat. So we're like, hey, why not have him on live on the MMA-Holes?
The fuck not?
Jay had all the fat white bitches. Is that true? Did you have all the fat white bitches, Jay?
Actually, I had white girls, but they were in different sizes. It wasn't just big. It was all sizes.
What's the stereotype, by the way? They say that black people like fat white girls. Is this true?
That is a stereotype, but I can tell you now that is definitely not true. I like the variety. I'm not strict on one particular, weight class. I like to go for the whole. I like to go for the whole Mortal Kombat ladder, so to speak.
Yeah,
I go for everyone.
That's the way you got to be. You got to have an open mind. You really got to have an open mind. I think the only racist stereotype is this, and I apologize in advance, but I think the only racist stereotype is Asians can't drive. I think we could all agree that.
No, you're right about that.
I have not met a Chinese man or especially woman that can drive. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's the only stereotype that I think is true.
You say that. I saw an Asian lady actually crash her car into the hibachi grill that was next to the gym I work out at. Like the front windows were busted open. The whole thing was caved in. She drove like a Escalade or something, and she just ran right through it. I'm like, how do you do that?
It's crazy. I tell you what.
Right. It's like an open-ended parking lot, and she just went right for it. I'm like, how stupid can you be?
Yeah, well, there are certain people that should not get behind the wheel, and especially when you get older too. I think there should be a age limit, or you should take a road test again as well. Because, I mean, you hit a certain age, you shouldn't be behind that wheel. It's fucking dangerous as hell, man. Some of these old people, they're driving so goddamn slow. If you can't see their head over the steering wheel, well, get away. Get away quick.
It's like you see both their hands on the wheel and they just keep peeking over. It's like, come on, you can't be driving at that point.
That's so true. Craig, you're back. What's going on, friend?
Hey, man, I had to go out and Bree and Ling thought that the hot tub water was too strong, or the chemicals. So I went out and did the little water test. It's fine. I just need to chill out.
Yeah.
They already naked, so I'll be out there in a few minutes. But I didn't want to pop back in. Here's the deal, man. I grew up. I'm a white boy, and I grew up hard times in a bad neighborhood in Alabama, of all places. So, hey, man, there's bad spots everywhere. It's just what you make of it. I don't know, Jay.
What was that?
I said, what? No, I'm just saying I grew up in the hard part of the world in Alabama, though. I mean, it was just, there's people that had all kinds of crap happen, get killed, get shot, whatever. But, you just had to make the best of it. Because I actually grew up with black people. I had very few white friends of mine that lived around. And we're talking back in the 60s, cool. I'm like this. I remember going to school one day, my mother taking me to school, and I saw these people protesting. And I said, Mama, what's up? She goes, I live way far away from the school in the poor neighborhood. So I was just a young man, second grade. And she goes, oh, they're protesting because they're saying stay out of school because they're bringing black people in. Well, I said, why? She goes, I said, so what, is school closed? She goes, nope, get your ass in there. See after a while. I mean, I never thought nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a whole different world than most people today.
Right. I mean, hey, racism is everywhere. I'm not worried about it.
But I'm cool with everybody. I still got a buddy from second grade, a regular Curry, a black dude, who's my buddy. I still talk to him as it is. And that's weird to make him think that long, isn't it?
All right, Evans is out. We'll see you. Have a great night as well.
Peace, guys. I'll tell you what, I'm
wonderful.
sorry, I didn't mean to jump back in, but I want to say hello to you. And I'm sorry to leave so quick, but yeah, I'm going to take my leave and go get in the tub with the girls. Y'all have a good one. Keep chatting it up. Great to see you. Love everybody in the chat.
All right, Craig. Have a great night. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I was going to start winding it down regardless, but I tell you what, it was good to have. It was what the fuck? Oh, I heard something. It's good to have Jay Smooth here. Was that Craig Lee? It was him again, right? When I don't know, I heard a voice from God. I have dreams.
I heard something too. I heard the same thing. I was wondering, like,
what the fuck did that come from? It's really good to have you on here, Jay. I think you had a very nice appearance. I think Random Night suits you well, and not only does Random Night suit you well, you did good on the MMA chat as well, guys. People either really like Random Night or they don't like Random Night. It is what it is. We do it once in a blue moon. We do it on Friday nights. We have a little bit of fun. We sit, we drink, we smoke, we do whatever the fuck you want. And we talk about everything, man. That's what it is. It's just a chill night hanging out with the boys. So, Jay, what do you say?
Well, I was gonna say this is the perfect platform for me, man. I love it. And look, if you have me back, if you invite me back, I'm happy to do this every random night. I'm good with it.
Well, there you go. All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll do like a rotation of MMA holes. We'll drop you in. We'll learn more about people, get your opinions on things. The phone lines will always be open now, so you guys can call in as well. And it's a good time, man. Jay, any last words to the MMA holes?
Simple as this, man. If you're hungover, make sure you spark before you go to bed. If you can't spark, either go head first in between somebody's legs, or make sure you beat it off before make sure you beat it off before you go to bed. Either way, you be straight, and you shouldn't be fucked up the next day. I had a good time being on here. Thank you for having me. And if you want me back on, I'll be back on, but only if the people want it.
Well, I'll put it that way. I have a feeling you're going to be back, Jay. I think we're going to have you back on. Why the fuck not? Plus, like I said, it gets too white over here, man. There's too much light skin over here. We need to get some color in this party. Jay, you're the man. Thank you for the support, and you did a great job tonight. Have a great night. We'll see you in the chat, and I'm going to wind this fucker down. See you later.
Hey, man. See you soon, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, Jay Smooth hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
On a random night. Now, guys, let me know in the chat if you want more Jay Smooth on. You know what you need to do. You need to drop ones in the chat right now and let me know if you want more Smooth. I think Smooth did great. I think he was fun, man. And hey, listen, he was kind of down to earth. He wasn't at the crazy that you see in the chat. He's actually a real nice guy. So awesome having Jay Smooth on this random night. I like doing random nights. It's fun. It's just basically you chill, you hang out, we bullshit. We all have the same love in MMA, but there are other things in the world that we need to tackle because we solve mysteries and we talk about wonderful, wonderful things.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I stopped drinking, by the way. I'm done with drinking. I'm going to be drinking tomorrow, too, so there's no need. But we have 50 in the jar, so you know what that means. Make them dance! Cyber! Dances all night long.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. 8. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you, Diaper, for the swole dance moves. You are wonderful, wonderful. Now, if you guys aren't doing it, bam, watch it right there at the MMA-Holes on all of our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It is wonderful, wonderful. Follow us at the MMA-Holes. Jay Smooth just got Twitter. So our Twitter is cringy as fuck, man. We have a crew on Twitter that cannot be fucked with. So check us out at the MMA-Holes. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Twitter's the way. Twitter's the way for trolling. But if you don't want to do Twitter, if you have Instagram, if you have Facebook, at the MMA-Holes, you'll find us right there. Definitely do that. We could do some last minute calls if you want to call in, but not one caller. What the fuck? You don't want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to me? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. It's fine. So next week, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of shit. There's Raging Owl pissed off. This fucking guy. New York in the FOOKIN house. Let's get Papa J on, though. He needs to catch these hands. This is Mexican. Bruce Lee says Spinner. G-Man, what's going on? Says work, bro. See you guys next time. Says Craig Lee. Craig Lee, have a great, wonderful, wonderful night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Papa J is shook. Oh, man. So when this thing wraps up, when we stop the show, remember, I need to find out a word or a phrase, like a secret code, for every time a guest is too long on the show. I need you to spam it in the chat. Like, hooker, what was it? Hooker tits? What the fuck did you, I forgot what it was already. Hooker nipples or something like that. I forgot what it was already. But I need a term like hooker nipples, like, to let me know if it's getting too long. If your interviews are going too long, you can call up and ask a question and be like, hooker nipples, and then just hang up, and they'll be like, what is this guy talking about? But I know, and everyone else knows. We're all in on the joke. So we're going to figure out that terminology when the show shuts down. So get that brain working. John Jones versus DC is UFC 214, and it is wonderful, wonderful. This card is looking to be the best of the year. It really is. It's looking to be really good. And we went through it earlier. We'll go through it one more time. This, guaranteed, good one. Hopefully they make it there, but it's going to be a good one. Cyborg versus Tanya Evinger. Hey, we get to see Cyborg again. A lot of people are saying rest in peace, Evinger, but let's do it. Woodley versus Maya. I am really, really looking forward to this fight. I think this is the fight. This is the fight here, man. Woodley, Maya. I think this is the one that piques a lot of my interest, and I think of a lot of the MMA-Holes as well. And H goes Twitter rules. That's right. We can call, says Mike Honcho. That's right, you can. If you look right over there, you could call the show 516-522-0267. I'll remember that number eventually, but there it is. You could call in on the show, yes. So basically, if you have... That's all right, Ann. You called the last time. You're cool. Anytime you guys want to call. If there is a point that you're really dying to get out, you can either donate or call. If you call, it's free. So that's how you can do that. But make your point, bounce in and out whenever you'd like. As long as those phone lines are open, you are... hold on a second. I got sidetracked. You are capable of calling. You could call and drop some knowledge. If there's a point, if there's a question, anything you'd like to do, I think it's a good addition to the show. It worked out well on Wednesday's show, and we will be doing it from this point on. So there you go. Save it in your phone. Put it in your fucking phone. It is wonderful, wonderful. Right there, 516-522-0267. Manoa versus Ozdemir. This guy doesn't last very long in his fights, Ozdemir, and Manoa is another one. Fucking popping people, number 4, number 2. Definitely 100%. This is crazy, man. This one over here. Jason Knight has stepped up fighting Ricardo Lamas. Why the fuck not? I am in. And Kobe's friends with Jason Knight, so maybe we could get Jason Knight on the show. That'd be a good one over there. Choi versus Feely, but Choi is hurt or something happened to Choi, so he's out, Mr. Babyface. Sterling versus Barrow. I remember they want to fight at catch weight or something. So I don't know what that's fucking about, but they want to fight in catch weight. Hopefully the fight happens. I really want this fight to happen. Sage is back as well. Makdessi's a tough one. It's going to be a tough fight for him. Like, really tough. I'm surprised with this one. And the list goes on and on and on and on. They're going to put the order up soon, so stay tuned for that. Here is the chat. MMA-Holes Unite. You guys did a great job, as usual, hanging with the boys on a Swole Friday random night.
Hanging with the boys.
Martin Guitars 22 says, Possum don't have that kind of mental capacity. I got to stop. Mental capacity. Yeah. So I had a couple of drinks. But I'm good now. I'm good. You took the first cold shower, says Jesus Christ. 1-800 Mystic Moss. Yeah, that is a wonderful, wonderful phone number. Maybe I should do that, right?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Say 69. 69. Oh, you're saying when people... That's not a bit. 69. That could work. Yo, got some pecan pie up in this motherfucker? To shit, says Connor B. Connor B. Roll, says Israel Jesus Christ. Mystic Mook, says Martin Guitars. Jesse knows she likes to be trolled, says Depressed George. Does Jesse B. Hill ever play dead, though? Like a possum? I get it. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, my God, Max, with me, yeah? Francis says Red October. Francis Anganu. Hooker Nibbled, says Possum. Rest in peace. Says Depressed George about the possum. Mexican says, Connor B., what's up with you and the pecan pies? Watch Connor help him out. Rampage Jackson. Check it out. Chris, I'll call in if you show your nipples. I showed my nipples on one of the Fight Buddies last weekend. No more nipples. Maybe next Fight Buddies. You'll see that. Yeah, so check out the Rampage Jackson pecan pie sheet on YouTube. It's pretty funny. Connor B. threw it out there, and I checked it out, and I actually did get a good chuckle out of that. Jesus Christ says Jesse played dead when George gives her opium pills. Oh, my God.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I want to see Swanson versus Korean Zombie and Yol versus Whitaker. It's a banger. Well, we're not going to see the Korean Zombie. Oh, are we? I don't know. The Korean Wonder Boy you're talking about? I don't know. It's not happening. Nothing's happening from Korea. But I want to see it too. Depressed George says Possum gets lit up by the Cobra unit. He likes calling them the Cobra unit. It's so ridiculous. Okay, so Mexican's going to check it out. Playing Possum to the Cobra unit like a bitch-titted cuck, says Depressed George. MMA-Holes rule, says Ann H. Depressed George says, rest in peace, Todd. You bitch nipple cuck boy. Well, on that, I think that's how you can end this show. Another wonderful random night. Another wonderful random night. Great times, great taste at McDonald's. I had a good time tonight, as usual. I always have fun doing this with you guys. Much thanks to the MMA-Holes for being as swole as a motherfucker. Next week is fight week, but not just fight week. It's 2 fights, Friday night and Saturday night. So you know what that means? There's 2 fight buddies. And if you don't like it, you can lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
4th of July, I think it's on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be talking about the schedule on Monday. I'm going to go on Monday, the next stream, live stream, back in the mix, back to business. Ariel Helwani pre-show will be Monday, so check that Fooker out because we'll be getting cringe talking about how Ariel Helwani shuts down his live chat like a Fook. So we'll be talking about that. That is wonderful, wonderful. And I'll be talking about the schedule because with 4th of July being on Wednesday, I don't know if we're going to do a Wednesday show. I'll try to find a way to live stream. Maybe you can see me at my party throwing fireworks in the air. At a party I'll be at, I should say, with fireworks in the air. It's possible. But maybe I'll move the Wednesday show to Tuesday or Thursday. We'll find out about that. On Monday, I'll give you the schedule. So that's that. Chat, any last words? Let me know right now because I'm about to shut this Fooker down. Everyone be swollen sexy, guys. And a cake. Martin Guitars, LOL. Oh, my God, Martin, you on fire, man, says Depressed George. That dude is creepy. You know he thinks of her when he whacks off? Who are we talking about? G-Man says, so what the hell is going on with TJ right now? I hear something different every day. I think it's going to be Cody. I really do. I don't know with the 215 being moved. I don't know what that's about, but I think it's going to be TJ Cody. She's odd about avoiding his advances, his Martin Guitars. His random show was a nuts. This random show was nuts. Loved it, says NH. Well, that's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
TJ fighting Cody in October are late, so there you go. Connor B says that, and I am Pretty sure he's right about that one. TJ is a cuck. That's what's the update. Whose advances blunt time, says Mexican. Enjoy. Papa Jew Boy. Hell yeah, Mex. Okay. All right. So, guys, random night is down. Guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. Have a great weekend. Maybe I'll pop on a random live stream from the phone. I'm going to get a little crunk tomorrow. I'm going to be with V-Neck. I'm going to be with Diaper. I'm going to be with the Pigeon. We're all going to be together tomorrow. And Groot. We're going to be... Actually, all the characters of the MMA-Holes will be together tomorrow with no live stream. Should we stream from the phone tomorrow with all the characters together? Possibly. So be prepared. Have that bell alert on because I might go live tomorrow drunk off my ass at a barbecue with all the characters of the MMA-Holes because we are gathering for a barbecue, a BBQ tomorrow. Thank you, Jay Smooth. Thank you to Craig Lee for coming on. Thank you to all the MMA-Holes over here. And everyone have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Always remember, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole. Random nights. Yeah. Random night, blah, blah.
Random night. Random night.
Random nights. When the stream shuts down, you know what to do. Let me know what you want me to... What the term is. When a person's too long, an interview's too long, what should be the term? Let me know. Drums. A masturbation party. Enjoy your evening and your weekend, and always remember, lick my balls. Hey.